So that'd be one thing that's going for him health-wise. But
So it was like how I was with smoking.
you just quit cold turkey. Yeah.
We end up going on vacation down to Florida. We were together 24/7 for 2 weeks, so I couldn't get away.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
to
Yeah,
smoke.
yeah.
And,
That's a good time to quit.
I was going to say a good time. No, it wasn't really a good time because we were constantly bickering. I was an insufferable asshole.
Yeah, you were bitchy.
Well, at least the first week. Like, we were standing in line in the It's a Small World. Bunch of little kids around us and everything like that. I just drop an F-bomb. We were talking and
He's drenched in sweat with a tick in his eye and shit like that.
Going through the nicotine withdrawal. The tick was smoking.
I can't remember what I was talking about, but I just all of a sudden the word "f*** left my lips. Like or something like that.
There's a lot of kids at this place.
Kids
Left my lips, and I seen the dad in front of me just turn and look at me. And I'm like, sorry. We ended up sleeping in separate beds. Me and April ended up sleeping in separate beds. Me and the dad were sleeping in separate beds too. And stuff.
He was like, that's it. I've had enough of this, Levy. Welcome. You have now tuned in to the Blackout and Shout podcast with your host, Mike Kincaid.
Can I tell you that Baby Yoda just annoys the shit out of me?
That's because you haven't watched The Mandalorian.
Oh, look at Baby Yoda, so cute.
Levy Curry.
Some people do all sorts of crazy stuff, like dinosaur romance novels. Those are really a thing. Taken by the T-Rex. A billionaire dinosaur forced me. Ravaged by the raptors.
I wonder if there's audiobooks of them.
And Jed Vargo. He was always like well known for wearing the Nazi outfit on.
Captain Kangaroo?
Captain Kangaroo.
Didn't he have the...
No. And he did not dress up as a Nazi either. So sit back. Mike, are you... Listen to me. Relax. Say, transform and roll out. And enjoy the show. So, Mike.
Yes.
Are you ready to start the show?
Yeah, I'm ready to start. You want me to do it this time?
Yeah, you can be host. I've been host for like about a month or two.
What where are we at? 190 193?
193, yeah.
Jumped into the feature.
Yeah, divided by 4. Carry the 3.
No, 102, 103. 103.
103.
Yeah.
Wow, how time flies.
Yeah. We were here at 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Wow. Month and a half.
Has it been that long?
It's been that long. You guys want to hear a kooky story? I've been at my job for 20 years.
Oh, shit.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And where do the cookies come in?
The cookies.
Yeah, you said you want to hear a cookie story.
Kooky.
Oh, I thought you were just saying
cookie.
I thought you were saying cookie.
Not like
weird.
Fucking chocolate chip, dude. Like kooky with a K.
Yeah, I thought you were saying cookie weird.
Whatever.
Like how you say salsa.
Kooky crunch. Salsa. What's wrong with salsa?
It's salsa.
It's salsa.
It's
salsa. You know that hot sauce we go with?
Salsa.
Do you know what that? Do you know what
It
that?
rhymes with halsa.
Do you know what that's? Do you know what that hot sauce would be good with? Salsa.
Salsa. That's a kind of dance. I believe you're referring to the dip that normally.
I think I shall have it with some chajos.
Corn tortilla chips.
There's a throwback. Some chajos. Some chajos chips and salsa.
What was that from?
From the episode, like
One of the early ones.
Yeah, but what was Chajos?
Chaos.
Oh, Chajos. Yeah.
When I was a little younger, I thought it was pronounced chaos was pronounced chajos.
Chajos.
I think it was all those.
Chalice is a ladder.
It was all those. I think it was all those Japanese Godzilla movies I was watching that fucked me up because they had something like Talos, or they would have like the fucking were those flying birds like from Gamera. I forgot their name. Something like AOS, but they called it like Phallos or something like that. So I was like, oh, Chajos.
Makes perfect sense.
And Q is just UE with the silent UE, right?
Where did I see that? I saw that somewhere.
Anyway, so Mike, you're the host. I'm going to kick back and relax this episode.
All right.
take it away.
I'll take it away for the first 5 minutes. 2 minutes. Hello, ladies and gentlemen out there in podcast land. Welcome back to the Blackout and Shout podcast, episode 193. I'm here with my boys Jed and Levy. How you gentlemen doing tonight? I got my radio voice on.
Yeah.
Kick it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is easy listening. Blackout and Shout.
WBNS.
WNBC.
WNBC. WBNS. But
when that scene when the records were falling all over.
That always reminds you of that time when we can pop the weed in the air and it all landed in the water because we're doing the gravity bong and all the weeds are up in the air and just sprinkled into the water. He's like, he's trying to scoop it up out of the water. Oh, it was so funny.
Did you ever seen How High when he puts it up on the dashboard and then it's like he farts and it stinks in there, so he tries to put the air on and it blows it all over the place.
Yeah,
He's trying to grab
I
it.
saw How High here.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
you don't
but
remember?
I was baked out of my mind, so I don't remember. Because all I was doing was I was just staring up into space, just eating chips. So.
I just told somebody that story about how you thought Hetfield was staring at you for like a half hour.
that was good too. And then he's like, I wonder if Levy thinks I'm staring at him.
Episode 103.
Yeah.
Levy, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm good. The burn in my mouth has gone away.
Yeah, I'm almost ready for round 3.
How are you doing?
It's not bad.
No?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah. So,
wait till it gets through your system.
Yeah.
do you get the sweetness from it?
The second time.
What are you guys talking about?
We
We were getting to that.
So Levy brought over
Scratch head.
a bottle of homemade ghost pepper sauce.
Yeah.
And so we're giving it a rip here on the show. So
Yeah, it's pretty tasty. It's a mango ghost pepper sauce.
I was just thinking, I wish we would have recorded when we ate the noodles.
I know.
What a fucking shit show
And
that
then when
was,
you
man.
spilled it everywhere. And he's like, God, I'm so fucking clumsy.
Why did you guys record it? I thought you were going to record it.
Yeah, we were going to, but it was like,
was just so late.
It was so late. We just wanted to get it in. I didn't even think we were going to do it. And then when I was resigned to just him leaving and me going to bed,
I started
he's like,
cooking noodles
hey,
on the stove at like 12:30 at night.
are you in? I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'm in.
What was the misunderstanding that you had that he had said that something like, oh, he's going to go ask Vanessa, and you thought he was going to ask Vanessa to cook the noodles for him, but he actually meant he was going to ask Vanessa if she wanted some noodles?
No.
I know that she was cleaning the mess up while I was walking around the house sweating. So that I'm sure was fun for her. And it
We were sitting here. I was still here because Michael was like, I'm going to go ask Vanessa, because you're like, oh, I didn't want him to ask her to make them.
Oh, I don't remember that.
You don't remember that?
No.
Wow. Well, you shouldn't smoke so much pot.
You're probably right. I shouldn't.
I'm pretty much going to say that if I
Allegedly.
Allegedly, right?
if I wouldn't have spilled that soup and I wouldn't have ate, because remember, because we got ripped, so I ate like a motherfucker that night. I think if I wouldn't have ate like that, I think I could have made it. I think I could have made it through that whole bowl. I mean, it would have been.
And I wasn't going to let you finish without me finishing.
Right. Yeah.
There's no way.
Turns into then it turns into a competition at that point. Jed, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm saucy like salsa.
Did Jed try any of my hot sauce?
Not yet. I'm saving that for at home.
But you did get a bottle.
So I did get a bottle, yes. Sealed bottle.
Yeah.
It was very professionally done. I was surprised you didn't print labels out.
MISB.
Yeah, MIS.
Yeah. No, I don't have a label printer. But I was actually going to ask one of you guys if you had the capability of doing so.
Printing labels?
Yeah.
I thought that was a very general thing that everybody could do nadays. They have like printed sheets. You just throw it in your printer and
Oh, really?
there's like a template you use and you just slap it on
really?
there.
We'll have to get a printer. No, I'm kidding. We have a printer. It's just not hooked up.
Don't have ink in it. Not sure if it works or not.
Gotta get paper.
Mike seems to like it though. He's
Yeah, man. I'm ready for round 3.
He's throwing it back.
Get to the toy news and I'll be doing up on the can.
Yep.
No, I'm doing good. Good. It's good to get out. I haven't been out in a month and a half.
Yeah.
Since the episode 100. So now it's good to get out and do stuff. Because then you start questioning your ability to do normal common day everything's like drive or walk further than 40 feet at one time. So no, good. Yeah, I got some stuff for everybody, so I can't wait to give that out, and I'm gonna be it's gonna be an exciting episode.
Woohoo!
Yeah. How about you, Michael Kincaid? How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Yeah, it's everything kind of calmed down this week finally. Like Dad's recovering a lot quicker than I thought he was going to, which is good. And so he's kind of
glad to hear that.
He wanted to go food shopping tomorrow. So Baon is because we went for him last time. So I'm just gonna go with him and not help him. I just want to go with him and see that he can do it on his own before I set him free. It's funny, like I become his parent.
I know. I've been there. I know.
And I've had to yell at him for doing stuff that I didn't want him doing yet.
Wait till he turns into you as a child and you go, I don't care what you say. I'm just going to do what the fuck I want. And that's it,
He's actually been pretty good. Like he's been pretty, he hasn't been too much of a stubborn fuck since he got out.
I've always seen at least with people that I've known within the families and friends and relations, more family than friends. But when there's always some type of crisis or somebody dies or something happens, you always get this, or a wedding, even good stuff like weddings, whatever.
Since when are those good?
Well, mine was pretty good. So anyway,
it's just afterwards it sucks.
Birthdays, things, big celebrations, right? Get-togethers, whatever. You get this peak of everybody going, oh, I'm going to call you more, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that. And they kind of last a little bit, and then it goes right back down into that valley where it sits for a while until something else happens again. Yeah. And everybody goes, oh, shit, we better eat better, healthy, and do this and do that. And then it just falls away. It's like this big fucking roller coaster of you try to do better and do stuff. So, yeah, hopefully your dad will keep up with it. But I've had anything I've seen with my parents, when he had his 20 years ago, when he had his open heart surgery and stuff, and he had 5 bypasses done and shit.
Yeah, that should be the wake up call.
He was going to be dead. And then they did that whole thing. And then months after that, he had to fucking walk and keep a journal and eat right and all this stuff. And he was good for a year or two. And then he was just fuck it. He just started fucking eating shit again and stuff and all this other stuff. So yeah, man, you get these peaks and valleys. So watch your dad when he starts to fucking go back down and give him a fucking kick in the ass, get back up there again.
He quit drinking on the spot.
Give him a course. Good. Excellent.
Yeah.
Not because they told him to quit drinking. Well, told him that, probably shouldn't be drinking as much as he, and he drinks some beers, man. He didn't get not an irresponsible drunk, but he didn't drinking some beers, man. But he quit on the spot because he was in between the hospital and the physical therapy place. He was out for 2.5, 3 weeks or whatever, and he just didn't have any. And he actually told me you don't miss it at all. So that'd be one thing that's going for him health wise. But
it was like how I was with smoking.
Just quit cold turkey. Yeah.
Well, that's how I was with drinking too. I just quit.
April and I were I had lied to April, told her I quit smoking, and but I was still smoking at work and when I wasn't around her and stuff.
Yeah.
So we ended up.
They're not stupid.
You fucking smell that on you, man. You can't hide that shit.
Well, she never let on, but we ended up going on vacation down to Florida. We were together 24/7 for 2 weeks, so I couldn't get away.
Oh yeah, that's right.
To smoke. And,
that's a good time. That's a good time to quit.
oh, I was gonna say a good time. No, it wasn't really a good time because we were constantly bickering. I was an insufferable asshole.
Yeah, you were bitchy.
Well, at least the first week, I was an insufferable asshole. We were standing in line in the It's a Small World. Bunch of little kids around us and everything like that. And I just drop an F-bomb. We were talking and
he's drenched in sweat with a tick in his eye and shit like that.
Going through the nicotine withdrawal. The tick was smoking.
I can't remember what I was talking about, but I just all of a sudden the word fuck left my lips. Or fucking or something like that.
Fuck, there's a lot of kids at this place.
Fucking kids
left my lips and I seen the dad in front of me just turn and look at me. And I'm like, sorry. We ended up sleeping in separate beds.
You should have been like, you eyeball me, bro?
Oh, me and April ended up sleeping in separate beds. Not the. I mean, me and the dad were sleeping in separate beds too. Because we didn't know each other and stuff.
He was like, that's it. I've had enough of this, Levy.
The guy from the line snores way too loud.
Hall shoutouts and such.
Yeah, go for it, Levy.
Oh, want me to go?
Yeah.
Oh, I got stuff for you.
Oh, okay.
All right. Got stuff for you too, Mike. So this is from my wife.
Oh, man.
Your belated birthday present from my wife. You ready? One for each of you.
Oh, look at this. Oh, this is chalk. I thought these were bath bombs.
Transformers bath bombs?
Shaped chalk. Cool. These look like giant sweet tarts.
Yeah, they do. They have the... Yeah, they do, man.
I'm that fat of a bastard. I looked at this and I wanted to chew on one.
Yeah, but now you got it in my head now. Like, Windblade looks tasty.
Doesn't it?
Is that Windblade? Yeah, she looks tasty.
Thank you. Tell Lori we said thank you.
I will. So this is your birthday present, Levy.
Oh,
It's
wow.
belated. It's fragile or fragile.
Fragile.
It's a major
Fragile.
award.
It's
Major
Italian.
award.
It's Italian.
It's from overseas. It's handmade.
Really?
Yes.
It's not from Ami Ami?
It's not from mine. This is the only box I could. And it still doesn't fit in this box. So
Oh, wow.
It's going to be a sumo rag.
just be fucking careful.
One of them people they wear as the underwear and shit.
Jeez. This is like all...
And if you don't like it, just pretend you like it for the show. You should probably take it out and unwrap it. Levy, you should probably just lift the whole thing out. And
While he's opening that, by the way, Jeb, we're repurposing the Santa bag that the bidet came in.
I expected it to be.
yeah. Well, anyway, let's see if you. It's not taped, so you can just like kind of unwrap it.
I'm afraid I'm going to drop the fucking thing.
Yeah, don't break it in.
What is this? What is this?
You don't know what it is?
No.
It's a Horgon.
You don't want them to be gone.
It's from the planet Ryza.
Oh, no shit! It's, I remember now. It's
Riker tricked fucking Picard into like,
Yeah!
get one for him. It's like if
you're looking, when you display it, you're looking for
Jamaharon.
Jamaharon. Yes!
It's like basically Jamaharon is like a fucking all day orgy or
Yeah!
something like that.
Oh, it's awesome!
It's a signal or it's a statue of your sexuality, and to display it is to show your sexual prowess.
That is awesome. Jed and Levy on the ocean.
Kincaid with his eyes closed.
I'm not sure why I'd be there, but
That's awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I am going to be displaying this everywhere I fucking go.
So it looks like wood,
Yeah.
but it's actually a 3D print.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, it's like Holland style stuff, but it's like I think it's like reinforced and shit, but the guy like does it all by hand. He
Oh,
like
that's
painted
awesome.
it all and stuff. The only thing that I noticed that was kind of different from like the show is like those 3 bands. I think they're supposed to be like interlaced in gold and shit.
Oh, okay.
So if you were like super customize it, you can do that. But yeah, man.
Awesome. Thank you.
the only way that thing's ever going to help you get laid is if you hit April over the head with it.
I told April what I got him. She
Yeah.
goes, "Oh God."
That was, by the way, that was the most not excited, too excited anybody's ever gotten over the same gift.
That's awesome. Thank you, Jed.
Man,
You're
that
welcome.
sauce is starting to kick
That
in,
is gonna
boy.
that is gonna go right on my freaking end table next to my bed, next to the bed.
Oh, Jesus. You are such a weirdo. I mean, it's awesome. Yeah, it is adorable. Hi, Vanessa.
What is it called?
It looks like a bigger version of the one you have upstairs in the bathroom.
What is it pronounced? Majaharong? Is that what you're looking for?
Is Jamaharon? I'll have to look it up.
Jesus.
No.
Go ahead. Let's
All I know is
I'm looking for it.
It's
let's
a
butcher
Horgon,
this for a while.
Yeah, whatever it is, I'm looking for it. That's awesome. Thank you.
He's like Riker.
Starting to kick in, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot stuff.
Any other shout outs or plugs or hauls or anything, Levy?
Well, I haven't even started yet.
I have not yet begun to haul.
Actually, I want to start out with a little shout. I want to shout out to my little bit. So, my in-laws' cat died last Saturday.
Oh, that sucks.
So, yeah, his name was Quincy. They named him Quincy. I named him Little Bit. He was my little bit. So, he was a run to the litter. You know, when we found him, April and I rescued him like 2 years ago from her friend's property that she lived on. There was a barn on the property, and cats live in the barn and stuff like that. And so frequently they'll have kittens, you know, or periodically they'll have kittens. And he was the run to the litter. And there's this one picture we have of him where it's her friend Ashley took the picture because it was at her house, and his three sisters are sitting there, all calendar ready, perfect kittens. And there he is, his scraggly, dirty, old-looking self just sitting there, like, separate from them, too. Because the three of them were, like, all grouped together, looking right at the camera. And he's just, like, sitting off to the side going,
Yeah, he looked like a grumpy little fuck.
Man, I love that cat so much.
The one picture that we thought was awesome was the one where he was, like, kind of silhouetted in the window and he was sideways.
It's my favorite picture.
Yeah, that is a dope pic. Yeah, that sucks, man.
He was so tiny, too, when we brought him home. There's that picture of him on my back, peeking around my head.
Yeah.
He was right behind my head.
Yeah, he looked like a mouse.
Yeah, he was real tiny, and he was always sickly, you know. And so in the last couple weeks, he'd gotten ill, and then Saturday they took him to the vet because he stopped eating and drinking, and his kidneys just completely shut down. So
That sucks.
So he passed on Saturday, and April's mom's devastated. You know, and so that was her cat. You know, he helped her through a lot of stuff, and she loved that cat. And April's pretty upset about it too. So, but yeah, shout out to my little bit. I'll miss you, buddy. So, let's see here.
Not to break the sad silence or anything, but a Jamaharon. It starts with a J. Jamaharon.
Jamaharon.
Yeah,
I'm looking for Jamaharon.
Yeah, and it's a horgon. It is a symbol of sexuality, right? And displaying one publicly indicated that one was seeking Jamaharon, the mysterious and pleasurable practice native to that world
Of Risa.
Yep.
Yeah.
Take it to church. You gotta take it in a church.
Yeah.
To display it was to call forth its power.
I'm going to take it home. I'm just going to throw that right at April and say, give me some Jamaharon, bitch. What the fuck is this thing? I'm displaying Rice's power.
Good luck.
Yeah. So,
See if that works.
Let us know how it goes.
oh yeah, I'm sure it'll turn out great. Let's see here. Halls. I got a Horgon. That's a weird thing that you to call something that you want horse to come to you.
Horgon.
Yeah.
Horbegon. So I got a Horgon to show that I am seeking Jamaharon.
Awesome.
So
Glad you like
awesome. Thank you, Jed. That's
welcome.
really awesome. That made my day.
Vanessa, can I get some Jamaharon later? A little Mahjong or two?
Mahjong. She brings out the Mahjong table.
From Jed's wife, Lori, I got some Transformers-shaped chalk.
Yeah. So
That
when
he
you
may or may not eat.
you can draw on the sidewalk outside in your driveway. What about your big box of shit, man?
I'm getting to that. So I also got a big box from the Chosen Prime this week. So this is a haul that's been building up over actually probably since the beginning of the year, I think. But I finally got my Kang Toys Predacons, which I have yet to open. I got my Fans Toys Magnum, Wild Rider, the X-Transbots Gravestone, my SH Figuarts M. Bison, the Siege what's this fuck? Mirage. The Big Firebird Nicey.
Yeah.
So yeah, I opened up the Nicey and the M Bison. Got to mess around with them for a little bit. I saw that the Nicey.
Did you replace the chest?
Well, I saw that it had come with.
Well, let me tell you, Jed.
I saw that it come with 2 boob plates.
Yeah.
Right. To replace the white parts. I didn't know what was the difference between them, other than one was dull and one was metallic.
Yeah, one's squishy.
But then I realized, oh, look at that.
Are they squishy?
One's a little spongy.
But it's not like the whole thing, like, because it's just the upper.
Yeah, it's just the cleave. It's just the cleavage
upper
portion,
part, which is weird and silly. But
yeah, in all honesty, I like the metallic.
I can see why they include it as accessory.
It matches with the rest of the aesthetic.
Honestly,
I love the shameless packaging, by the way.
Yeah, just the tits front and center.
The logo, the just giant fucking front on the picture.
Oh,
Pass the cheese.
Yeah.
Pass the cheese.
Would you like to try some hot sauce on that cheese?
Yeah, maybe I will.
Listen to me trying to push hot sauce on him.
Put a tablespoon on to do it.
A tablespoon.
A tablespoon.
Somebody doesn't
Just like a dab. A dab will do you.
Give it a little tablespoon.
Tablespoon.
A tablespoon is like a tape of that bottle.
I got it.
That's like a spoonful of cereal you eat in the morning.
Yeah, really. I don't think. Oh, and then my big purchase. I bought the components and built my own first PC. So my intention was to put an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080 graphics card in there, but as anybody who is in the tech world knows, those are impossible to find. They sold out instantaneously thanks to bounce alerts and other bots. So it's going to be some time, I think, before I can get a 3080.
So what did you get instead?
I got an RTX 2060 Super just to hold me over until then. It was a $400 graphics card. I can pay that off real quick, and then I'll be able to sell that later when I get my 3080 and whatnot, and put that money I used to sell back towards my credit card. So I'm just waiting. I've actually been monitoring websites. I'm actually monitoring websites now. To see if they come into stock, but as soon as they every now and then one of the websites they'll get one in stock or whatever, and by the time I get there it's already gone.
Yeah, those things are going to be snuffed up by bots too.
Yeah,
so they can resell them on eBay.
It's funny because the 3090 launched yesterday because we're recording on Friday. 3090 launched on Thursday the 24th.
Okay.
Was it the 23rd? Was yesterday the 24th? Yeah, today's the 25th.
Yeah, today's 25th.
Yeah. So they launched Thursday the 24th. And NVIDIA was trying to say, we learned what we could from the 3080 launch. We're doing everything we can to protect sales from bots. Trying to make sure these cards get into the hands of legitimate buyers. Nah. Instantaneously, shit was sold out again.
I don't understand why they just didn't do pre-order, get a roundabout number, and then just make that supply.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I was telling you before, that AWS, Amazon will just buy them up and use them in virtual racks. So I don't.
Yeah. The only thing, or the only people I think that got any were ones that actually went to physical stores and that had physical stock in and actually bought one. People camped outside of micro centers.
Unless it's one of those things where they just don't have enough personnel to actually produce an adequate number of cards,
Part of the problem, they said, is there's this manufacturing process from Samsung where they're using this new 8 nanometer.
It's like a copier.
Yeah,
for simplistic sake.
They moved to 8 nanometer as opposed to the old 7 nanometer thing. I don't understand exactly what that is, but
it's like a very sophisticated copy machine.
Yeah. So they're saying the prevailing theory that has been going on for some time now is that the yields on this new 8 nanometer process is really low. And so they have not been able to produce nearly as many cards as they had wanted to, but there's a lot of people say that theory's bullshit. There's a conspiracy theories going around that NVIDIA is trying to artificially inflate or increase demand. They aggressively priced this first round of Founders Edition cards to inflate demand, and then once the new cards become available, they're going to introduce 3080, or they're going to introduce the cards with double the video RAM, because like the 3080 has 10 gigabytes of RAM. They're saying that they're going to introduce a 3080 with 20 gigabytes of RAM, and that actually has turned out to be true. The specs on that card has leaked, so there is a 20 gigabyte 3080 in existence that they have not yet announced.
Well, yeah, it's like anything, like with like engines or stuff. You don't put the most fuel efficient thing out first. You slowly, as people snarf it up.
They also said
more
that,
money that way.
There was also rumors that there was going to be a 3060, and that's turned out to be true because the specs on that leaked.
Sure.
Then they're talking about 3070 Ti's and this, that, and the other thing.
Yep.
So there's also possible rumors that they're going to release a Titan in the 3000 series, because apparently because people were saying that the 3090 was supposed to be like the Titan, and it's actually, they're saying it's not now, that there's actually going to be a Titan card. So, but yeah, I have a feeling it may not be until 2021 that I can get a hold of one of those 3080s, which is okay. I mean, the 2060 Super is actually a really good card, and I'm not going to be doing 4K gaming on it right now, but
I can't remember if that's the same card that Kyle got or not.
I don't know.
I forget.
But in other good news, the Oculus Quest 2 was announced.
I saw that. Yep.
And it's $100, like the 65 gigabyte version is $100 cheaper than the previous Oculus Quest.
Why? What is it, like 300?
Yeah, it's $299.
Oh yeah, no shit.
Yep. Yeah, for 65. But then you can get the 256 gigabyte version for $399 for $400.
That's interesting.
So, I mean, I'd like to go for the extra memory.
And there's nothing else different about it except the file size?
Oh, no.
I was going to say there's got to be resolution difference.
Oh, yeah.
And stuff
Absolutely.
Like that.
It's 1440p in each eye.
Yeah.
They said that the processor they're using this is like some, I think they said it was like a Dragon X2 processor or something.
That sounds right.
It's like the best VR processor out right now. And so they said the cameras are improved. They said the headset's improved, the strap, everything, it's all improved. They went back to the original Oculus controller design because I guess they changed it up for the Quest 1. So they went back to the original, and supposedly they're not really supporting the Rift anymore.
No, they're not supporting it's not the Rift. It's
the Rift
not
S or something like that.
Yeah, that's it. That was like their different
PC, it was the PC.
Well, the Rift, the CV1, that's the commercial version 1. That's the Rift. Then there was one that was out besides that. I think there was like the S. I forget what it was. It was Oculus S or something. I can't remember the name of it.
Rift S?
That might be Rift S.
Yeah.
But it was like their first take on kind of like that, like getting it like all in one type of thing with the cameras and stuff. And then that's when the Quest came out. Stuff. But no, the Rift is still supported because the Rift is the hardwire version.
Yeah.
That's what I have.
Yeah.
And the only thing that makes that better right now is that it's what a Quest is wireless. But if you're just going to sit down and play, games, it's a wired headset is not that big deal. And if you have 1440 in each eye, this still does 1080p in each eye. So I haven't even thought about upgrading yet until it gets to 2160 in each eye. Because that'd be true 4K then.
Yeah. Now they said also that
because that's just 2K at this point.
You can the Quest 2 can connect to a PC. You can play your Steam Link or your Steam VR games through a Steam Link using a USB-C cable.
Yeah, you can do the same thing with the original Quest too.
Yeah, that was kind of late in its lifetime though.
Yeah, but you can still hardwire into it just like the Quest. So that's what I'm saying. Like $399 or $300, that's pretty good for like a headset, especially if you can. It's easier to plug in and do stuff. The only problem that you got with that shit now, I don't know if you read about it, is that Facebook, you're going to be required to have a Facebook account to use it.
Yep.
And people like me who have like an Oculus account will be grandfathered into it, I think, like in a year or two or something like that. But a lot of people are really upset about that because one of the original creators of it, and who was the original creator of the Rift? Was that the dude from ID?
I don't know.
What's the dude from ID's name?
John Carmack?
Was it Carmack that did that?
I don't know.
Or am I thinking the other guy?
John Romero? Oh, it's not John Romero.
One of them. I think it was one of them said that they would never ever have that, and ever since they sold their shit to Facebook, did their best to try, but they
the reason why people are so upset is because they know that Facebook is going to use that information to track them.
Oh yeah,
it's going to because now it's going to track their movement. It's going to track everything.
Yeah, all the porn they watch.
Yeah. As if our phones don't track that already.
Are you going to get a Quest 2?
Eventually, I'd like to.
Ah, awesome.
I'm going to have to get my case doesn't have a USB-C port.
Really?
Yeah. So I'll have to get a USB-C PCIe card.
Yeah. No shit.
So
how about you, Mike? Are you going to get a VR rig?
At some point. It's on the at some point list.
$299. That's not bad.
Yeah, and it's standalone. You don't have to get any a PC or nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it's completely wireless.
Walk around like fucking Professor X and shit with Cerebro in your head.
But it also has cameras. It tracks movement by the cameras. You don't have to set anything up around you.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It's like how on the regular Oculus.
Yeah, I remember
stuff like
Brother Kyle, when he brought his over, he had to set like a border.
Well, no, he had to set up. No, but like with the older style Rift and stuff like that, you actually had to set up like markers in your room, like actual.
They're
stands.
They're just cameras. They're like real low resolution cameras to detect light. And I have one in each corner of my room, and then I got one. There's 3 of them to triangulate your position, and then one in the back corner. So.
Yeah, so you don't need all that now. With the
and
Quest.
It's only $300.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so it uses cameras to track your motion. But what's also neat about it is because it has
that's
cameras
this new one that
it,
you're talking about that's coming out? Okay.
Because it has these cameras, you can actually see where you're going without taking it off.
Oh.
And then you can also use that for augmented reality and shit too. There was like during the trailer for the Quest 2, it showed this kid running around his house, and it turned his house into like a dungeon.
Yeah.
And shit. So like there's a pile of clothes laying on the floor, so it turned it into a pile of rubble.
Yeah.
And everything. Yeah, it was kind of neat. So I'm a big fan of augmented reality. I thought that's like the coolest shit in the world.
Yeah.
So
and porn.
Vanessa,
imagine augmented reality porn.
If we got a
Feel like
VR,
your pile of wash turns into pile used wash.
Just covered in jizz.
Vanessa, if we got a VR, which one of us do you think would end up watching porn on it first?
Probably you.
She had to think about it though for a
Only
second.
if he's got his socks on.
There's not that many male driven VR porn. Perspective.
What do you
POV.
mean?
There's not a lot of male POV. Or I should say female POV.
Yeah. That's got to be weird watching that when you're a dude in the VR. It's like,
ow, quit it. Ow, quit it. Ow, quit it. As you're practicing your power bottom.
Yeah. So I ran Flight Simulator on this new PC. Holy shit, it ran so much better than on my old one.
Yeah.
On my old one, I was hitting a really bad CPU bottleneck because it only had 4 cores. But yeah.
How many cores do you have?
On this, I have a Ryzen 9 3900X,
which is how many cores?
12 cores, 24 thread.
Sweet.
So yeah, I don't know where I'm going with all those cores, but we'll see what happens.
You could zip up stuff real quick. You can open Word real fast.
Yeah. Yeah. I decided to go with a Ryzen processor this time around.
When I get my animation, then I'll just hand it over to you. You can help me render it.
Yeah,
just let it sit there and cook all night.
Well,
you could help SETI find alien life.
Yeah.
There you go.
When I get my 3080, I might be able to actually help you with that.
There you go. Yeah.
So yeah, that's it for my hauls.
All right. Well, that was an hour.
Hey, I don't want to hear it. Like, how long was it last time with you guys?
That was Mike. That was all Mike's fault last time.
Last time I was like, bop, 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 bop. That's it. I'm good.
To be fair, I was talking about stuff that I got, not stuff that I was going to be getting.
What are you talking about?
This is Levy's future haul section.
Future haul my ass. I was talking about my computer. Oh, Yeah, let me tell you, like building it though.
Is that the first time you ever built something?
Yeah, it was my first time I ever built a PC. Yeah,
Interesting.
and I did it all myself.
Good.
So, and
It's so easy now. It really
is.
Not anything against you accomplishing that.
Oh no!
I'm just saying,
fully
like
agree.
back in the day, like you had to put all the wires on the board, and you had to make
Yeah.
sure everything was fucking
I would not have
clocked
wanted
right,
to.
and
I would not have wanted to do a build.
to do the
PC
pins
like 20, 30 years
and
ago.
all that shit, so that the fucking cord and the clock and the power was all set right. If not, you fucking burned it out. So, but yeah, it's fun, man.
It's really just basically putting together Legos almost.
Yeah, really shiny, light up, bright Legos.
And sometimes fragile Legos, especially when you're putting that processor in.
Did you get
I was a little nervous putting the processor in.
Did you get an SSD, an M?
Yep, I got a 1 terabyte Sabrent 4 rocket.
Okay, cool. Yeah, all my shit's like Corsair. I love that. I love that fucking company. The quality fucking shit.
And it's a PCIe 4.
I remember you saying. That's one better than 3.
Yeah. I mean, there's really nothing that utilizes PCIe 4 other than the NVMe drives right now.
Right.
But in the future, graphics cards will really be able to utilize that. So
Sweet. Did you have any shout-outs or did you get anything else, man?
no, that's it. That's it. So
Jed.
Me? Am I up?
Yep.
All right. Let's see. I got my Star Wars Black Ghost Crew. So I got all that in the mail in the past 2 weeks. Like Chopper and fucking Ahsoka and Kanan, all those guys from the Star Wars Rebel show. I got Nicey as well. The one thing that Levy, I don't know if you mentioned this or not, but the cool thing, Mike, about Nicey is like with her knees, like there's like real pistons like they use for.
I
like,
saw
bands and
that,
stuff.
yeah.
And the paint on it is really, really, really good. And
It's really going to start to, we'll see if it starts to chip once people start fucking it.
yeah, exactly. But I mean, I think it looks great. It's like an anime robot type of, Transformer thing. It's like, and I don't know, whatever. If the people want to say it's sexualized, that's fine, but it's a fucking robot. So I'm sure in 40 years from now, when the robot revolution comes, I'll be hung for that comment. I was going to say that I got a Baroness from Brother Kyle, but Brother Kyle did not drop it off yesterday. So
Did he find one?
he found 2.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, so I
Get
was
the
going to get
fuck
one
out.
for Alan and myself, but Alan already got one, so I'll give the other one to Levy.
yay.
But make up for it, Brother Kyle got me the Drizzt pre-order tonight, so that's cool. And I got my shipping notice for my PlayArts Kai Cloud version 2, so he'll be here probably on Monday or Tuesday.
Cool.
PlayArts Kai is not dead, by the way, either, too. There's that video game, and I never fucking played it, but I've seen the characters around. Is it like Near, Neir, Near
Yeah.
something?
Near Automata.
Yeah. They just released like the 2 chicks, and I don't know what their names are, and like this big, huge fucking like add-on flying mech suit thing for it. Like all like PlayArts Kai, like, the scale and stuff. Because a lot of people have been saying that it's basically been a dead line. No, they were doing Marvel variants and DC variants for it for a long time. And then nothing. And now Final Fantasy came out and there was a big demand for the figures. Now they're put these near, what is it, Automata?
Near Automata, yeah.
Automata. Automatopoeia figures out. So, which is cool. So, and fuck you, John Bailey. And like I said, shout out to Brother Kyle. Shout out to our listeners and followers on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook.
Speaking of John Bailey.
And what were you going to say?
I don't remember if you mentioned this before, but I came across a video of Peter Cullen talking about how he did not like his time on the Bumblebee movie.
Tyler sent that to me a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
And it was the first time I ever watched it.
Yeah.
Because they were explaining why they didn't do the voice acting in Siege. And why they weren't hired for Netflix, because they did it outside of the union. And then he went on to say about how John Bailey was a big piece of fucking shit. So that made my day.
He didn't use those words exactly.
Boy,
How did he word it?
He said that he was unhappy with what they did with Bumblebee because they only brought him in for 1 day because they didn't want to pay for him.
right.
So they had some. He said he didn't name him by name, but he said
But you know who
they
it
had
is.
they brought this other guy in
This other
who did
guy.
the voice work for like months or whatever.
Yeah. So I mentioned this in the show before, but they brought John Bailey into the Bumblebee movie so that they could do all the lines and stuff like that for the CGI, so for the artists, so they could animate everything and stuff like that. And they were like, hey, this guy is like a fucking KO version of all the other guys. He's really fucking cheap. We'll just use him for some of this shit. And then the trailer came out, and everyone goes, that's not fucking Peter Cullen doing Optimus Prime voice. And they gave a big, fucking stink about it. So they got Peter Cullen to come in and do a few lines. But John Bailey had already recorded all of these lines for fucking Optimus Prime, and they already had rendered out and did all the CGI for Optimus Prime. So
based on that voice work.
Yeah, so Peter Cullen was pissed because he's like, this guy doesn't know what the fuck he was doing. He didn't know how to enunciate, certain vowels or whatever. So now I have to fucking fit my voice acting into his fucking timing and sections of his voices. So he had to, like, kind of like he was doing anime voiceover.
He said, I had to impersonate a guy impersonating me.
Right.
Yeah. You think it would be a little easier because Prime has a face mask?
Well, he's still moving and timing of it and stuff like that,
So he said his inflections and timing was all off.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he wasn't happy.
He was basically running them down without saying,
He was, as angry as Peter Cullen.
Specifically him.
Angry as Peter Cullen would seem to be angry. He was just like, oh, I was mad.
What if he would have just got on her and said, that guy really sucks?
He basically did. It's basically exactly what he said.
He said he was bad.
Yeah.
He said it was not good.
Yeah.
Yep. Great.
Now, they said that...
great video.
Who was it? I think he said that he did a good job with Shockwave.
No, he didn't say that at all. I don't think.
Or maybe it was the other guy.
Maybe I ignored it, but yeah.
No, maybe it was the other guy who
The other guy?
No, the guy who was talking about the video.
The other guy talking about the video.
In the video I watched, there was a guy came on, he was talking about the video, and then he played the clip.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got you.
So he said that he liked John Bailey's performance as Shockwave. So
Soundwave.
Shockwave. He said he did Soundwave also. But he says
he did all of them. He did all the voices. Then. Yeah. That's when they got all the other guys to come in and do their voices. So, anywho, so yeah. But that's it. That's all I got. How about you, Mike? What'd you get? Guy shoutouts?
Shout out to Rich, by the way. I don't have that up on the screen on purpose. I was just scrolling through my page, but that somebody dropped off champagne as like a congrats for Vanessa selling her house or whatever, and like nobody owned up to it. And
Champagne.
He texted me today and he's like, "Hey, did you ever find out who left that?" And I said,
Rich
"Nah."
Combs.
Yeah. And he said it was me. And I was like, "Oh shit." By the way, I invited him to come over for an episode one of these days.
By the way, I also invited Gort to come over for an episode.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. So. Yeah. That's cool.
We can have some champagne.
Let's see. I got my customs back from Jay Bren, and he did a good job. It was a smaller job because it was just kind of painting underwear on Grimlock and a chest on Sludge. Of course, there was still a lot of work that went into it, but it wasn't like a full custom. But he killed it.
So I saw that you had that right, those pictures, right?
Yeah.
Now let me ask you: were there figures out there with those colors, and you just couldn't find them, and then you got
it was the Grimlock. The Grimlock is in that color, and I've been looking for that one for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
And the only one that's out there is one on eBay for like $2,000. Yeah, for a Grimlock in blue underwear. It's like, nah, I'm good. And it's not like it's worth that much.
Grimlock expensive.
Yeah, it's just like,
Grimlock being scalped.
Because you see that shit sometimes on eBay. Like you'll see people with ridiculous prices, and it's like, don't these people look at the rest of eBay to see everybody selling this shit?
For the longest time, I was looking for that metal Captain America shield, and it was always like $2,000.
Yeah, yeah. So he did that one, but the Sludge.
But see, that's when you have like someone who's like super rich, right? And they have a fucking spoiled ass kid. He's like, "Oh, Dad, I want it. I want an Easter egg. I want an Easter egg." All right, I'll buy you the $2,000 Grimlock.
So the Sludge doesn't exist. That was actually like a straight up custom job, but it was based on an unreleased Sludge Diaclone. So he was supposed to come out in blue. Ended up never.
I looked at it real quick. Were those the Gigapower or the Fans Toys?
Fans Toys.
Fans Toys.
Yeah,
okay.
they were both the Fans Toys.
Cool.
Ones. So
So let me ask you, how long did it take from the time that you discussed this with Jason to the time that he finished?
It was
In terms
only
of days.
it was only a couple weeks.
Oh yeah.
But to be, he's always so busy all the time. But to be fair, it wasn't like a huge job, you know. Like he knocked it out. Not.
Brother Kyle got his Wu-Tang cassette too from Jay.
Yeah,
The purple one. I don't know what he's calling it, but he got that in the mail.
Yeah, that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
That was definitely why ask you thinking about sending something to him.
No, I was just curious.
Yeah,
Just curious to see like how busy he is with other commissions and like what his wait list is.
he's always busy. Yeah, he's always busy. Like
He does great work, so obviously I'm sure he's in high demand.
the Philly bots when he did those, like those took a while, you know. But I mean, he was so backed up. But this one
was a full custom paint job.
Yeah.
I took planning and
Yeah, a lot of back and forth on passing ideas back and forth and all that stuff. So I finally rounded that team out, so that's cool. So I'm done spending money on Dinobots. Man, I got so lucky with that sludge. By the way, shout out to Art, our boy Art from Aldergrove.
Oh, is that
from
Art's?
TAC. Yeah, he sold me that maybe like 6 or 7 months ago, and he sold it to me for the retail price plus shipping.
Oh shit.
And then he actually sent me a couple little Reveltech. He sent me a Reveltech Prime and Megatron along with it, the little guys.
Oh, yeah?
Awesome.
So yeah, because prices on eBay are just ridiculous for those
sludge?
guys right now. Yeah, I see them for $600, $700, $800. So yeah,
That's three Fan Stories Dinobots right there.
So funny story about Jay real quick. So Jay always plays this cat and mouse game with me paying him because I sent him a bunch of prints and shit like that because it's always like, well, who the hell's ahead? You know, sometimes I've done graphic work for him in the past and he did those customs and he's done a couple things for like back and forth or whatever. And it's like, you know, as an artist, I just want to pay the dude because he's an artist and I know it's a pain in the balls to fucking do his work. So I don't expect, you know, I don't even want a buddy price. I just want to pay this dude. So I hit him up and I ask him how much and he ignores it. So then I hit him up the following day and I'm like, yo, dude, how much is this goddamn project, man? So I could send. So he writes me back and he's like, $2. And you got to post pictures of them when you put them back together. And you have to announce that I'm handsome with no explanation. And I'm like, can I just pay you? So yeah, shout out to Jay, man. He's one of the most talented customizers in the game for sure.
Yeah, I hit him up every now and then just to ask him questions about things.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, by the way, his page is Get Right Robot. Get Right Robot.
Did Will ever reach out to you?
Will? Yeah.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, I actually gave him some ideas.
Okay, cool.
I gave him ideas to go with 1/6 scale instead of 1/12 scale.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
think it's easier to.
That's what I told him too. Yep.
So
I was curious. I forgot to ask you if you ever messaged him.
Yeah. No, awesome. He actually walked away from that conversation pretty hyped.
Good.
So
awesome. Did you get anything else, Mike? Besides your custom stuff?
I didn't. Did I get the? Oh yeah, I got the. Did I get Beachcomber last time?
Yeah.
I got the Beachcomber and Brawl from the Oculamax Combaticons.
Yeah.
What the hell else did I get with them?
Did you give me the X-Transbot Beachcomber?
Nah, but he's sitting right out there.
I was gonna say I don't think you got him then last time because
we didn't record here last time though.
No, I think you got him 2 weeks ago, right? Beachcomber.
It's hard to remember. It really is. I got Beachcomber, people.
Smoked so much pot.
Yeah, I got the Fans Toys Beachcomber. But he came with other shit.
I know he had Brawn and stuff here last time I was here. So
that's who I got. I got him and Brawl from the Combaticon set.
Brawl you got.
That was the last.
Yeah. Did you put it all together?
No.
Oh, are you going to?
I'm going to eventually.
Is that the last member?
Yeah, he was the last.
I also noticed that I was going to give you shit. I figured I'd do it now.
Go for it.
Is that I see you didn't hook up your birthday present that I got you.
No, but
you fucking scaredy cat.
I know I always tell you that I'm busy, but the last couple weeks with my dad has been pretty fucking busy,
fucking
man.
Liar.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Ask her.
Ask him where the 3D printer is.
Oh my god! I forgot he had one. Did he even take it out of the box yet?
How many fucking times do I got to explain why a 3D printer ain't good?
Did he even open it?
No.
What did you get?
Well, yeah, I opened it and
MISB.
looked at it.
I get on bidet.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
No, that's definitely going. I can't wait to shoot water up my ass. Yep.
Should have put some hot sauce on that mac and cheese.
Tonight would have been a good night to have it.
I might hold it on purpose and do it while I'm holding it. I got no plugs because I didn't really do anything yet. I don't think. No, I didn't. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's a low maintenance list this week for me. So, anyways, let's move on with the news.
On with the news.
Now the news.
Did you hear that Road Warrior Animal died?
Yes.
His real name, Joseph Michael, is it Laurinaitis?
I think so.
Laurinaitis? Yeah, I think that's it.
It's only what, 66?
He was 60.
Oh, he was 60.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He was in the American Hall of Fame as a professional wrestler. The statement said that he died of natural causes at age 60. So I'm not quite sure if, I guess people could die of natural causes at age 60. But it's,
Well, I mean,
you think
if
you'd have
it's
like
not
another 20 years in you.
If it's not like, blunt force trauma or,
Yeah.
drug overdose or, because anything's natural causes.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. I mean, a heart attack is a natural cause
Yeah.
too. So, but yeah, that sucks.
I mean, is it though if it's caused by rampant cocaine use? Not saying he was doing that stuff. Just, that really sounded like I was, he's like a freaking raging drug addict, and he might have been. I don't know.
Levy don't know what the hole he's trying to dig
Yeah,
himself
I don't
into
know.
or out of right now.
I don't know. The other person that died, which was surprising me, was Terry Goodkind died. He was 72 years old. He was an American author. Do you guys know who Terry Goodkind is?
No.
No?
Not by name.
He wrote the Sword of Truth series. I don't know if you guys were familiar with that or no. Or how about the Law of Nines? No?
No. I've heard
Sword
of
of
it.
Truth was a series that was really, really long. Oh, man. I think there must be about 12, 15 books of it or something like that. There was a TV show made off of it. It was... I can't remember. It was on Sci-Fi or whatever. It was like... Shit. I forgot the name of the show. It was only on for 2 seasons. Sam Raimi produced it. And it was based on all like fantasy and stuff like that. The Wizard's First Rule was the name of the first book. No? Yeah, I keep forgetting you guys don't read. So, fucking illiterate bastards.
What are you talking about? I know how to read.
Well,
I'm reading right now.
I've been reading the shit out of Old Man Logan.
oh yeah.
Yep.
Are you going to the extended issues or?
I'm into volume 5. I'm like right after all the samurai, like when you went to the samurai and that weird baby that turned into the monster and all that shit.
Yeah.
I can't remember, was the T-Rex with the venom when the T-Rex ate him? Venom T-Rex ate him. Was that after that part? I'm into the volume after that, after the samurai stuff. Like where he's with, like he runs into like the Frankenstein monsters, like Man Thing and the werewolf.
Yeah.
And
That was. No, I think that's still the first volume. Or is it the second? No, it's the second volume. Yeah.
well, I'm just saying, by I don't know what the actual volumes are, but like I don't know if you can see them. Oh yeah, you're up there. Excuse me. I'm into. Oh no, I'm into the old monsters. That's volume 4. That's volume 4.
Sorry.
This shit here, Jed. Oops.
Yes. Yeah. Because yep, I remember that. Yep. Yeah, there's actually some good writing on some of those.
Yeah, I'm really like I'm pretty riveted. Riveted.
I want to find the fucking the Legend of the Seeker. That was the name of the TV show.
Okay.
Ring a bell? No?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was based on Terry Goodkind's books. And that's all the people that actually died. So let's move on to the trailers. What you guys think of the Baby Yoda Show Season 2? Michael, are you excited?
It looks good. Listen, let me fully explain my feelings on Baby Yoda. See if I can put this in perspective. I'm sure in the context of the show, he's great, right? Mm-hmm. But like, I'm so fucking sick and tired of him because he's all over the place. So I compare him to Stairway to Heaven, right? Like when I hear Stairway to Heaven on the radio, I want to fucking smash everything around me, especially when somebody calls in and requests it because they haven't heard it 8 billion fucking times already. You know what I mean? But if you listen to that Led Zeppelin album with Stairway to Heaven mixed in with the rest of the songs on the album as it is, then it's like, it's perfect. So that's how, so Baby Yoda is like the Stairway to Heaven.
Did you hear the Stairway to Heaven rendition that was it the singer from Heart, I think, did? Like they had this big huge tribute thing for Led Zeppelin, and it was like,
when was this?
It was what was the drummer's name that died?
Bonham, John Bonham.
Yeah, his son played the drums.
Yeah, he's a monster. Jason Bonham.
Bonham, and then I think what's the singer from Heart? What's her name?
Ann Wilson.
Is it Ann Wilson?
I think it's Ann.
I think that's who it was.
Hang on a second. We have the internet right here.
Yeah, there's a whole YouTube video on it. It was done really. It's like this big, huge like orchestra and everything. It was really, really good.
Ann Wilson.
Yeah. So yeah, if you put like Ann Wilson Stairway to Heaven, it's like this really awesome rendition.
She got some pipes on her.
Oh yeah, she was killing it, man.
Let me ask you a question. Pop quiz hot shot.
Oh.
70s Heart versus 80s Heart.
What's the question?
That is well, I'm asking you.
Oh, what do I prefer?
Yeah.
I don't think I know any 70s Heart. With some 70s Heart.
Like Barracuda.
I thought that was 80s. Is that 70s? Okay.
What was the other one? Magic Man. They got a bunch of songs, but like 80s Heart was where it's at, Jed. It's not even a contest, goddammit.
Why not both?
You got your 80s Heart and my 70s Heart.
I haven't listened to a lot of Heart, so I know Barracuda.
I went down to Tony's like a couple months ago or whatever, and we were getting all boozed up on this drink that we're now calling the Floyd Collins, and yeah, he was like busting out all this old 80s shit or whatever, and we listened to like 5 Heart songs in a row. I'm like, man, wow. I forgot how awesome these songs were to fucking roll the windows up and scream at the top of your lungs when nobody's looking at you.
Yeah, I'd say both. I like both decades of Heart. But yeah, so watch that. If you say you want to punch people in your Stairway to Heaven, that's actually a really great version of it.
Nice.
Because it's not just fucking the same old recording.
Imagine getting laid out to Stairway to Heaven. Ding, ding, ding. You'd never see it coming. It's like you just think everybody would be peaceful. No. If I would ever hit anybody, it would be during the slow part because you got to catch them off guard, man. They're expecting to get hit during that part.
Do you feel the same way about like Over the Hills? Not Run to the Hills.
Yeah, Run to the Hills for sure, dude.
I was gonna say Run to the Hills. That shit.
Dude.
That song.
No, Over the Hills and Far Away.
No, like Stairway. It's Stairway to Heaven. It's like Stairway to Heaven. Fucking.
It's like Wayne's World when they say
Freebird. Like there's a list, you know.
Freebird's a great song. It's just been played out.
Well, that's exactly Baby Yoda is the Freebird of
Be With You by Mr. Big. Or Stairway to Heaven. Which one would you rather listen to?
Would I rather listen to in hell?
Yeah.
Mr. Big.
Mr. Big, yeah.
No. In hell, are you talking for
words?
More than words. Or
Mr. Big.
Wait, are we talking to eternity here? Or are we just talking like if I had to
perpetuity?
What would I rather listen to right now? Because I would probably, for all eternity, probably Stairway to Heaven. I'm going to tell you why. Because Stairway to Heaven takes you on a ride. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you got the slow part and then they fucking rock out at the end and shit. And it's like, it is a good song. But
they're all good songs.
But if you're talking like right now, because I haven't heard Mr. Big song, I have heard the Extreme song because I've been listening to a lot of Extreme lately because they're completely fucking underrated.
So which one?
So for all eternity,
yeah,
between
all eternity.
More Than Words and
just played over and over on repeat forever.
Between Mr. Big and Extreme,
all three of them.
All three of them. Mm-hmm. Oh, fucking A, dude.
We'll just put it on random between the three.
Probably Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah.
Well, because the other two songs are like they're a little too prototypical, like. 80s love ballads.
Well, that's exactly what they are.
Well, yeah. and Stairway to Heaven's like a story, more of a that takes you on a little bit more of a ride. Even if they don't rock out in the end. But then they rock out in the end and it saves the day. But then you want to fucking just smash everything. Because like, dude, they would have like what was that thing on WZZO, the something Wednesday? the Oh Wow Wednesday. Wow Wednesday was when they would play like the shit that was kind of like not played every other fucking day of the week, and then people would call in and request fucking Sweet Fucking Child of Mine and Stairway to Heaven, and you just wanted to choke the fucking living shit out of somebody right through the radio.
Did ZZO, was that the same station that they did mandatory Metallica hour or something like that?
I believe so. And then they play Enter Sandman.
Yeah.
So speaking of Stairway to Heaven and you talking about knocking someone out to Stairway to Heaven, imagine getting Jamaharon doing Stairway to Heaven.
The Stairway to
I am going to cherish this thing forever, Jeff.
Don't break it.
I'm not going to break it. I would be devastated if I broke this.
I'd have to order another one.
I am going to cherish this thing forever. This thing's fucking amazing. I can't get it.
Vanessa's behind you right now looking at it, thinking
I'm
about...
looking for Jamaharon.
Look, she's thinking about sitting on it.
I was expecting Mike to come over at me when I
The best
said
part
that.
is that the dude has his fucking legs spread over, like,
Yeah. Yeah, big head.
so wait, where we leave that at? Your Stairway to Heaven would be the one, or would
Here's
not?
the order: Stairway to Heaven, then Extreme, and then Mr. Big.
Mr. Big would be dead last.
They would be
huh?
last.
So when you go to hell, it'll be Mr. Big all time, all day, all night.
It would
All the
be.
time.
It would be. Yeah, it would be Nickelback playing Mr. Big
Mr. Big.
covers. Just that cover. It'd be Mr. Big covering To Be With You, and I'll be hanging out with a bunch of orange blondes.
What did
Hi, Vanessa. It's my hell.
what did Sean say? Nickelback is the greatest rock band in the past 10 years or something?
Did he say that?
Who said that?
It was in your post. It was in that political
I thought
post.
I thought he said something about trying to drop the greatest hits off or some shit. I don't know. If somebody would do that and I'd catch him, I would use the disc like a.
I think you're
like
mixing
a
that
throwing
with
star.
Gort saying he was going to drop off a Baby Yoda at your house.
Gort, no, I remember Gort saying that.
Yeah.
Why would people waste money doing this silly shit?
Just to annoy the fuck out of you, I guess, huh? So anyway, back
Meanwhile,
to the
you
Baby
find
Yoda
out I like-
season 2 trailer.
Meanwhile, you find out that I like all this stuff, and people are just giving me stuff. I should start hating on shit that I really like. Fuck on to Marvel Legends.
So, Baby Yoda season 2, you were going to explain the reason why that you like the show, but you haven't watched it yet, right?
Yeah, it's still on the to-do list.
But you just don't like Baby Yoda because it's like a pop icon right now.
If I could watch that show in a vacuum without all these other, I can't even come up with a name for all the Baby Yoda fans.
Brother Kyle and Levy?
Nitwits. Let's go with the classic nitwits. If I could watch that show in a vacuum without the outside influence of all the nitwit Baby Yoda love, I would probably. I know I'm going to enjoy the shit out of it. I know I will.
Yeah, it's
And the trailer for
show.
season 2 looks awesome, but I guess I gotta do.
I'll tell you what,
one.
there is no Baby Yoda really in the whole first episode except for the very end. So you'll really enjoy
twist.
that. It's not a twist. The twist would be that there is a Baby Yoda in the show The Mandalorian, but that's way past fucking been revealed. You know?
Every time like I should get to it, we end up getting sucked into some other shit, which we started watching that Lovecraft Country. Did you watch that?
Well, that's what I was saying before, that the lead actor in that,
Yeah.
he is going to be playing Kang the Conqueror in the Ant-Man movie.
The lead actor in
Yeah,
Lovecraft County.
What's his name?
The big guy.
The kid, yeah, with the glasses.
Kid. Yeah. I
well,
can't
the guy
remember his name.
from when he was in the war. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Forgot his name too.
You knew you were in for a ride, by the way, like the opening sequence. When
I was like, this is so hokey.
yeah. But yeah, we're only a couple episodes in. We're like 3 or 4 episodes in.
The chick that's playing his like wannabe girlfriend or whatever, or friend and
Yeah.
stuff like that. She was in an episode of The Twilight Zone where she was given a coin by like a popular singer, and she was like sitting on the curb playing a guitar, and like this coin made people applaud for you, and
Right.
it made you real popular and stuff like that. And she played a really good part too. It was like this. She has this really weird character acting that you could like, oh, that reminds me of that girl, but oh, she's like completely looks and sounds different, but you know what I mean? She's like really good at acting, that type of shit. But those episodes, like, how far are you? Third?
We're only in like the third or fourth.
It gets really fucking weird, man. It's like all over the place.
It looked like it. I remember
It's
the trailer
awesome,
being
though.
all over the place. I remember
It's
seeing like
awesome.
sci-fi shit in there, and
And so you saw episode 3. So you know the dude with the pitch blonde hair,
yeah,
bleach blonde hair. You know
Yeah.
who that is?
he looks familiar, but
That's
I can,
Ragnar's kid, one kid from fucking Vikings. And
okay.
stuff.
That was the one that you thought it was.
Yeah, well, no. At first glance, I just hit a dev before you fucking laugh at this, but I thought
You're welcome.
you're such a jerk off. So I thought it was the dude. A quick glance, I thought it was the dude from True Blood, but it totally wasn't.
Which dude?
The blonde guy. Yeah, I know. I was high and I just saw him for like 2 seconds.
Oh, he has bleach blonde hair. Must be that guy.
We were laughing though because like that show is like a period piece, you know. And if I was a black dude and I showed up at a house and a guy that white answered the door, there would be no fucking way I would go in. Like he had bad news written all over him.
Well,
The whole family did.
I thought it was awesome. The end of the first episode, the way the fucking those creatures were and they exploded and all that stuff. It was really well done. Yeah, it's cool. It's a really good show. Like I say, it gets really weird.
But anyway, the point of bringing that up was like shows like that keep getting in the way of The Mandalorian.
Yeah. Well, you should
But I'll
watch
get on
it
with
at
it.
some point. It's good, especially with the second season coming out. Levy, you're excited. I know you're excited, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Look at you, Levy. You got a mop going on again.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
letting it go?
I like it, man.
No,
Dig it.
Nah, come on. Look at him.
Nah,
I'm,
looks
letting
good.
I'm hoping to cut it this week.
I'm letting mine
Nah,
go
looks
too.
good. Don't cut it short again. That looks good on you, man.
No.
Let's go, dude. We'll be fucking
don't listen to you
Vikings.
guys.
Do the curly hair thing, man.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't listen to you fucking people.
Well, I'm doing it too. It's not like I'm just trying to talk you into it.
No, you're trying to make me look like an asshole.
Huh?
No.
Trying to make me
Nah,
look like,
well-
yeah, that
Me
that,
with the fucking
you know who
long
he
hair
sounded
is
like
the-
right there? You know who he sounded like there? Fucking Mark Wahlberg in freaking The Happening. What? No, get the fuck out of here, man.
He's you look great. And he's coming from a dude with a man bun.
Yeah,
Although that's past man
I'm
bun.
cutting it off. I want to cut it off.
What is
We should,
it?
yeah. You're going. We should all fucking grow our hair, Levy.
I
Dude.
don't
We'll
think
be
so.
like the Vikings of the Transformers podcast world.
Yeah, I don't think so, Tim.
What is that? So you went from man biscuit to man bun. What's after that?
After
Man loaf or
a man loaf. Well, no. Once it's tied to the back of your head, then it's his hair. There's no longer a name for it. You just have at this point. You just have long hair now.
But if I still tie it up,
Huh?
if I still
Oh,
tie it
then
up,
it's a
that's
fucking man bun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Then it's a man bun, and then I hand you your makeup bag. I don't know why I'd have it before you, but
My compact.
yeah. How do I look?
Oh Christ! This is coming from the guy that wore fucking makeup and fucking
Yep.
nail polish.
Yeah, but
Don't give me
see,
that I never did that. So
here's the thing. Like, so I was in a glam rock band,
I
you know.
don't care.
So I was trying to look like a chick at that point. Like the dudes with man buns are trying to look manly.
That's why
but
you
with
got
a man
the makeup
bun.
bag before it's yours. Anyway, let's move on.
When
to
you
the
know
next
back when I
trailer.
was wearing makeup and black fingernail polish and I was letting people take pictures of me and I was like, it's fine, I look cool. But that was like, that was a while ago. Now I know I chose poorly. Get the cold sweats every time
click on the
a
whole
Throwback
picture
Thursday
because,
comes around.
Are you looking at it?
No, I'm looking at the notes.
Oh.
Hellstrom. What do you guys think of that?
It looked interesting. I'm not familiar with the source material.
I am not really that much either. I just
I'm
know that he's
barely-
the son of the devil.
I'm barely from. He showed up in Ghost Rider for the first time, right? Was it Ghost Rider or Doctor Strange?
Ooh, I'll say Doctor Strange.
Was it
'cause
Doctor?
He was around in like the 70s and shit. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
So leave the comics behind. I mean,
Okay.
just watching the trailer. I mean,
Trailer
it
looked
looks
cool.
like a cool like horror type of
Yeah.
series that
had like
you
a
know.
Constantine type of vibe to it
Yeah.
or some shit.
Yeah,
a little
like
bit.
the one part in the trailer I liked when he was like walking in the fire, fucking
Yeah.
spread away for him, you know, which was kind of cool. And his mom, and you know, was basically fucking possessed by the devil and all that shit. So, and when his sister found out about it, like all the fucking flowers wilted around her. But yeah, it's a Constantine type of type of show.
Yeah, that's the vibe I was catching.
It's Marvel's Constantine. Marvel's version of Constantine.
Well, More like
Well, he's supposed to be like he is the devil.
Damien. Yeah, he's fucking
He's
son of the devil.
Son of the devil.
Yeah. So, and sister that he has. But anyway, so Haunting of Bly Manor. Levy wanted me to plug that one in there. I never watched the first Hill
You
House.
haven't watched the Haunting of Hill House?
No.
Holy shit!
Oh, so this thing is the sequel to that. Yeah, you told us
Is it a
that we
sequel,
should see.
or is
That's
it just a
another
writer?
thing. Man. We should
Yeah.
watch that shit.
The Haunting of Hill House is probably the greatest horror series I've ever seen.
Series?
Yeah,
Is there like more than one movie of? Or
the Haunting of Hill House is a show.
It was a series.
oh, it was a TV show?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
on
I
Netflix.
never.
It's a Netflix show.
Oh, I never watched
It's like
it.
13 episodes or something like that. Yeah.
How long ago was that?
Oh, like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Oh, I
that was
missed
a while
that.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking amazing.
You recommended that. I think she might have watched a little bit of it.
Now I haven't really watched. I haven't really watched American Horror Story. So but to me, I think Haunting of Hill House is the greatest horror show I've ever seen.
So this
If
is
you're
going
to compare that to American Horror Story, you definitely want to compare. You want to go at like the first 2 seasons of.
Yeah. Well, sure. Because this
American
is the first
Horror,
season
yeah.
of. You know that was the first season of this show. So sure.
The trailer was awesome.
But let's see here. It's they're doing the same thing. It's like going to be an anthology. So the
Right.
second season has nothing. From what I understand, the second season has nothing to do
We
with
could
the
just
first.
watch
But they're
it
bringing.
by itself.
What's that?
We could just watch that on its
Yeah,
own.
yeah. You can watch the second season, and like I said, I don't believe there's going to be any connection to the first one. Like some of the actors are returning.
Yeah. So just like AHS.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because that American Horror Story is like that, but for the people that did watch all of them, like there were Easter egg type things that showed up and characters that came back from past seasons and all that shit, but you could still watch it on its own without knowing any of that shit.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch the second season of The Twilight Zone?
No, I didn't watch the first one.
I didn't watch the first either.
Really? Okay. Well, in like the second season, they did something like that where each episode is a different story, right? But they have like things from other episodes like in the show. Like
Yeah.
they were talking about like remember that I was saying about how that girl became popular and stuff, and she was on the one TV in the one other episode and things like that, or like they have a product that they were reviewing and it was like made people like crazy or whatever. It was like a product that was on television, another one or something like that, or the hotel was the same name type of thing.
Okay,
So-
little Easter egg connections like that.
So wait, before we like the Haunting of Bly Manor and the Haunting of Hill House, you're saying the Haunting of Bly Manor is season 2,
Yeah.
but it's a completely different name. It's
yeah,
just
well,
the same writers.
the show itself is called The Haunting,
Oh, it's the Haunting.
and then you got The
Okay.
Haunting of Hill House.
Gotcha.
The Haunting of Bly Manor. The Haunting of Hill House is based on the Haunting of Hill House novel, but then The Haunting of Bly Manor is actually based on The Turning of the Screw, which is a different novel.
Okay,
So
same writer.
no,
Oh, okay,
no,
interesting.
so
Did you ever watch the second season of
probably not.
the Stephen King show with Kathy Bates?
Oh no, I never the freaking Castle Rock.
Yeah, Castle Rock.
I never got around to watching it.
That got
I
canceled.
love the first season.
Got canceled.
Oh, did it?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, man.
yeah. I love the first season. I probably should have watched it.
Yeah, I have. I have.
I think I was the straw that broke the camel's back on that one.
Yeah, I
should've
didn't
watched
watch
it.
the second season.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't. So
Oh.
I have it though. but
Damn you, Jed. Maybe if you did, maybe the show would still, maybe they would have ordered a third
Probably
season.
not. I'm probably one of
But I
the.
heard the second season was phenomenal. I heard it was really
I'll have
good.
to watch it then.
The,
Anyway,
the
so
haunting of
Bly
Bly Manor.
Yeah.
I know I said this off the air, but if there's any rock and roll fans out there, especially if you like Motley Crue, you got to check the trailer out just for the music.
yeah,
Because that was a badass version of Home Sweet Home. I think I mentioned this to you a couple times when we covered Jordan Peele trailers, but he does that with at least with his trailers anyways, where he kind of puts like horror twists on classic like pop songs or whatever. And so this
That
was
seems to be a growing trend because it's not necessarily horror, but Westworld did the same thing. They took popular songs and turned them into genre music.
whatever fit the
Like they like the one scene during the safe robbery in Westworld, they played Paint It Black, but it was like being played on a player piano.
Yeah.
So
This one when it like the first like 2 or 3, I think it was like on the 3rd or the 4th piano chord where I finally caught on to like what it was that I was listening to, and every fucking hair on my arm stood up, man.
I can name
it
that
took me a little bit to figure out what it
4
was.
notes.
Yeah, it was like the 3rd. It was right when that scene where they were in between all the they were in the cemetery.
Yeah, I was like, I know this song.
Yeah.
I can't place it. And then it hit me. I was like, oh, yeah. Okay.
There's a YouTube video out there. I don't know what it's exactly called, but it's like how to make a movie trailer. And it basically does all the beats like that. It would be like fast exploding intro. And then it'd be like, you know, really low tuba sound. And then it'd be like credits. And then it'd be something like shitty cover of a popular song, you know, or like remix of like some type of song or whatever. And be like flash, 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 you know, and then tagline. So
I was thinking about a fun project just to do. It's like a school project for myself. Taking a stock like trailer music and making a trailer up to go along with it. Like we did a couple projects like that.
Reverse engineer a trailer.
Reverse engineer a trailer. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's actually how I did the Angel Down trailer. Like I didn't start setting the trailer up and then put music to it. I actually grabbed the music first and then put the trailer together to it.
I'm sorry. I was just thinking of that when that guy redid the Shining trailer into a fucking romance comedy.
Oh yeah.
By just using Peter Gabriel's fucking what was it? Was Peter Gabriel?
Your Eyes?
No, the other one. Something Hill. Salisbury Hill.
Oh yeah.
Do you have anything else to say about Bly Manor?
I'm really looking forward to that one. That one's coming out soon.
But Books of Blood.
What is it?
By Clive Barker.
6th or October 2nd? I know. But yeah, that looks good too.
That looks awesome. Yeah, that does look awesome. Is that based on anything?
I don't know.
Or was that just
It's
straight
Clive
out of his
Barker,
twisted
so
head?
I don't know if it's like just from like him writing it or
Yeah.
whatever, or if it was something that he wrote down, or like a novel or something. But I don't know.
Did he ever do anything that really sucks? Because I was like one of those things where when I saw his name pop up, I'm like, all right, well, this will be good to watch because it's
Well,
Clive Barker movie.
like Stephen King, like you had your shitty, moments. So I'm sure there is like some Clive Barker shitty moments, just like John Carpenter had his shitty moments. So.
Right.
Let's see. WandaVision.
I don't know what to make of that.
No,
Oh, I'm eager to see it.
it's exciting.
Yeah, you're actually gonna start seeing her doing her reality warping shit that she does in the comics.
So
Yeah.
do you know House of M?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know
When she went nuts and fucking like got rid of all mutants except for like 198 of them.
Yeah, she depowered
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, I've been reading some comic books lately.
good for you, Mike.
Yep.
Well, House of M was actually that was at the very end of House of M when she did that, right?
What?
Where she depowered all the mutants.
Yes,
Okay.
but House
Yeah.
of M was basically they were coming to get her because she was
losing her marbles.
Yeah, and she basically invented her fucking kids.
Yeah.
like, out of thin air and stuff.
Yeah.
So
They were thinking about killing her.
yeah, basically because they didn't really even know what they were going to do, and
Right.
but I think the show is kind of maybe be kind of the same premise.
I imagine it will probably be somewhat inspired by it.
I know there was some rumors online that the nosy neighbor chick might be Agatha Harkness, and she might be kind of like the bad guy in this, and she's like trying to, fuck with Wanda's fucking brain or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure. It's just like all over the fucking place. So, but the one line from the trailer when he's what was it? The Vision woke her up, right? She was like kind
Am
of
I
frozen.
dead?
Yeah,
Or
she
you're-
was my dad. She
you
goes, Why
are.
would you say that? She's like, well, because you are.
Yeah.
That was kind of creepy.
Yeah.
And she starts laughing.
Yeah, it looks interesting. I mean, I don't know what to make of it, but it's definitely out there. I saw the one scene where she switched the furniture around and shit. But she's always been kind of a character that can do whatever the hell she wanted.
Yeah.
But for movie and TV show purposes, to make things a little bit more realistic, I guess they got to put some sort of limit on what she can actually
They
do.
always depowered her, for whatever reason, because it's like one of those things where, like, the Molecule Man is probably like the greatest fucking
Right.
person in the world that he could change reality as we know it. But they always
Which would actually make him the Atomic Man, more or less. But the Molecule Man sounds better.
yeah,
Yeah.
but like
More alliterative.
he was like as powerful as a Beyonder, But they always made him fucking stupid or had some type of problem. So they
Read that as well, by the way.
Did you?
Secret Wars, the last Secret Wars, 2015.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Okay.
dude.
That one was kind of weird.
It was weird, but it was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But I read the other one back in the day.
The dead outside the wall was kind of cool.
Yeah. I think I got to read the Marvel Zombies thing. I would like to read the Marvel Zombies.
Those are good.
Did you ever see Marvel Ruins? I don't want to totally derail this.
Ruins. It was a different take on icons.
Yeah, but it was just the most depressing thing that could possibly happen.
Yes, I did read that. That's where they were all fucked up and like radioactive and shit.
Like it was dude. The thing that tripped me out was when Galactus was just dead floating around out in space.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but the thing is like, but you get to the end of it and it's like, you kind of,
really
as
bleak.
fucked up as it was, you wanted more of it.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Like the Hulk was just a mass of tumors.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep.
Which is more realistically,
Mm-hmm.
Bless you.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. I've been doing a lot of comic reading, and I've also been doing a lot of like listening to the Comics Explained channel. So
Interesting.
That's fun.
Mike's leveling up to the comics.
I have like a renewed sort of
nice
interest in reading comics again.
Cool.
I've been reading comics on my Kindle Plus or Kindle subscription thing.
Cool. Wow, man.
Like where you can borrow books without actually paying for them and such.
Kind of like a library.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly what it is. But yeah, so I've been reading comics. I've been reading like DC stuff.
Yeah, Superman.
Yeah, Superman, Batman, freaking. I actually like the Super Sons. I think I mentioned that before.
Mm-hmm.
There's Damian and Jonathan Kent, or Damian Wayne and Jonathan Kent running around as Robin and Superboy.
There was this really good book that came out. I think it's on the second book or third book so far. They took the Alien, the original script that I forgot the guy's name. That he wrote the original treatment of it. Mm-hmm. And they made it into a comic book, and it's really fucking good. It's like similar, but like different.
It's like similar but different.
It's like same, but anyway. Let's see, Love and Monsters.
That has the potential to either be really cool and fun, a la Zombie World. Or Zombieland. I mean,
that's what I got.
That's the kind of vibe that I got, but it also looks like it has the potential to be kind of cheesy in a way like the Percy Jackson movies were. I guess.
Wow, I forgot about those.
Yeah, like because I'm all in on monsters and mythology and weird shit, but I don't know. I still want it to be presented in like a not cartoony way. But Zombieland was like a perfect mix of all that. And
the second one was really good too.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. So I was definitely, but I was definitely catching a Zombieland vibe out of that.
For me, I was seeing influences from like The Last of Us and Zombieland. What's the one where they had to stay silent?
A Quiet Place.
Quiet Place.
I was gonna say The Fappening. I'm like, that's not it.
I was I was seeing influences from all that stuff. I think. Mm-hmm. Did you recognize the girl?
Which one?
The girl his girlfriend.
No.
You didn't recognize her? She was in Iron Fist.
Which character?
The Asian girl. I can't remember her name now. His love interest, the one that used to be with the hand. And she left the hand.
Oh, that was her?
Yeah, that was her. She also played one of the sand snakes in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
The sand snakes.
Yeah. I remember that.
So why can't I not remember? I can't remember the name of her character in Iron Fist now.
Yeah.
I can't get the name Kate Kane out of my head, and that's fucking Batwoman.
Yeah. Brother Kyle's in love with her. Let me find it.
Who? Ruby Rose?
No. Colleen Wing.
Colleen Wing, that's it. Yeah.
Jessica Henwick.
Yeah.
Jessica Henwick. I didn't know. I did not recognize that as her. How about that? Oh yeah, she was in. Did you guys ever watch Underwater?
No.
Ah man, she was in that too.
That was with Kristen Stewart, right?
Yeah, I thought it was a great movie.
The
That's me.
winner of the least charismatic actor in the world award.
Winner of the "This is not my order" face.
Yeah.
How about that? She's going to be in the next Matrix movie. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, that's Brother Kyle's girlfriend.
No. She's cute.
She's going to be in Godzilla vs. Kong, too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is Godzilla?
Kong.
Oh.
You had a 1 out of 2 chance of getting that one wrong.
Actually, I think they were both wrong.
That's it for the trailers. Mm-hmm. Should we move on to the news?
Yeah. Please. Please.
Just a little bit of magic. A little bit of magic. All right. Levy, did you hear that the PlayStation 5 price is going to be $400, right? Mm-hmm. For the one with the drive, right?
Without the drive.
Without the drive. And $500 for the one with the drive.
Yeah.
Right. Did you also hear that the Spider-Man game for the PS5 is not going to be standalone? Miles Morales one? So tell me what you think about this. I brought this news article up because not only can you not transfer your game saves from the PS4 to the PS5, but they were promoting this originally as that this Spider-Man Miles Morales version of the game was not going to be like downloadable content or like, add-on or whatever type of thing. But now they're marketing it as, well, it's Spider-Man Miles Morales game, but as an extra bonus, you get the original Spider-Man game. So it's just a fucking add-on thing anyway. It's just, they're just kind of like reworking the marketing on it.
Sort of, because, they're also releasing a PlayStation 4 version by itself.
Right.
So, and they said it's like half the length of the original Spider-Man game or something like that.
Yeah.
So it is a standalone game. But they're including the Spider-Man remastered. However, here's a real sticker. They're not giving you the free upgrade. Like if you had the PlayStation 4 version, you're not getting the remastered version for free.
Okay.
Which is something that Xbox is doing. Like,
interesting.
if you get Xbox One versions of a game, a lot of them you'll be getting the Series X version for free.
Oh, that's cool.
Or the next gen version for free, whether it's Series X or Series S. So
since the PlayStation price was revealed and they revealed a bunch of other games and stuff like that, how do you feel about the pricing and all that stuff? Do you think?
I was expected. That's exactly what I was expecting the pricing to be on both systems. To be honest,
did you pre-order?
Yeah, I got a PC. That's why I got a PC. I decided to forego consoles this generation.
Interesting. Even for
thinking I was
Sony
gonna
exclusives and stuff like that.
What's that?
Even for like Sony exclusives,
what Sony exclusives? Because they're all coming on a PS4.
Well, yeah, that's true. But
what PS5 exclusives? Because they're coming out on PS4 too. The ones I want to play right now,
for now, anyway.
Miles Morales and Horizon Forbidden West are coming to PS4. So I don't need the ray tracing on those games.
Yeah,
really.
That's true.
So I played Spider-Man. I played Spider-Man without ray tracing.
Which was a great game.
Still looks great.
Good point. That's a good point. Also, Levy, did you hear that Supergirl will be ending after season 6?
Yeah.
That they canceled it.
Yep.
How you feeling? How you feeling about that?
I haven't watched really since the second season. I've been meaning to catch back up to it because
I thought that was your show, man. I thought you were all.
I did like it, but you know what? I saw some stuff from the later season. I'm thinking like, and I know it's out of context because I didn't follow the story the whole way, but I'm like, this is kind of stupid. So
yes,
I know it's out of context, like I said, because I haven't been following things, but
yeah,
I
think they're going to be ramping up for the Lois and Clark.
Now that's a show that I'm excited for.
They were saying about how they redesigned the suit and it's going to look kick ass and all this stuff. So
they said it's going to look like ass.
Kick ass.
Oh, kick ass.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. This.
Yeah. I hope they don't. I hope they don't.
Like, man, don't watch this show. The suit looks like ass. I hope nobody watches
Superman wearing a suit made of ass.
Yeah.
No, I hope they don't fuck it up. It's CW though, so I have a feeling the first 2 seasons are going to be cool, and then they're going to fuck it up. So
They'll fuck it up halfway through the first season.
I mean, Superman's one of my all-time favorite characters. So,
Yep.
the actress that plays Lois Lane kind of irritates me.
I don't like her. Just don't like her.
But I love Tyler Hoechlin as Superman.
Yep.
So I think he's great as Superman. So I'm excited. I'm definitely excited to see it.
Black Widow moved to the summer of 2021.
Yeah.
That means Marvel's Eternals will be moving more toward like near the end of the year. Their whole phase
November.
4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that is the end of the year. Yeah.
And then, well, no, but the thing is, like, we're getting a huge number of Marvel movies in a short amount of time, in like a two-year period.
Yep.
There's like going to be 8 Marvel movies in a 2-year period.
Well, who said it? I think it was Ben Affleck mentioned saying that he thinks that only the major blockbuster movies are going to be shown in theaters, and that ones that aren't going to be real like blockbuster type of movies are going to be shown on demand instead. Does he think that the pandemic's going to be going on that long? Or? He just thinks that there's going to be so much of a shell shock.
Change.
It's just a change.
Trends and what people want, how they want their content delivered.
Yep.
Because of the what we did during the pandemic.
Yep.
Gotcha. Yep. Well, he's always, Ben Affleck's always had an ear to the ground on these sort of things, I don't know. I'm just making that shit up. I don't.
If that's how they do it, though, like, how exactly do they make their money?
When
they put shit on Netflix or
think of like Mulan that came out on fucking Disney Plus. You still paid, what is it, Disney Plus? $10 a month?
$6, $7.
$6-7, or if you have Verizon, you get it for free for a year or whatever.
Yeah.
But you had to pay what, $30?
$30 to watch Mulan, or you can wait until December.
Oh, even with so it's not like you just go.
The thing is, like the on-demand movies and stuff,
right?
Usually they're not on like a specific streaming service like Netflix or anything like that. Like usually you have to buy it through some sort of online store to buy the movie outright, like Amazon or like your Xbox store or PlayStation store or some other content delivery service to actually buy the movie outright, not just to like pay, like not like Netflix where you just pay a monthly fee and watch whatever movies they have available.
Right. So, and when you buy those, do you get a downloadable copy onto that machine that you're watching on?
Mm-hmm.
Or
yeah,
you do. It's not just streamed. Okay.
Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. It is streamed.
It is streamed. Okay.
My bad. Yeah, it is streamed.
Because I never really bought any movies like online on like digital version.
Oh wait. Like if you buy it on Xbox, you actually download the content to your system.
Okay.
But you have a license to only watch it for 24 hours. Like if you when you download it, it'll stay valid on your system for like 30 days, right? Until you start watching it. And then once you start watching it,
Sorry.
Once you start watching it, the clock starts ticking down. You have 24 hours now.
And then like deletes itself.
It doesn't delete itself. The license expires, and the content won't play.
I don't know why that noise is playing. I had the volume off. I guess I got to turn it off on the TV too. Yeah, fucking technology, man.
Yeah, the content won't play once the license expires.
Right.
So you'll still have the content on your system, and if you can somehow find a way to get by the licensing block, which I mean for certain enterprise individuals might not be too difficult.
True.
But
yeah, so
that's fucking insane.
By the way, that footage has been sped up.
Yeah.
That's not real time.
Yeah, you can see it in the trees.
Yeah. We are living in the future.
Look at that Transformer move.
Yeah.
Whoever called that a Transformer should be fucking clubbed in the head.
It was a news
yeah, I know.
Station.
They should be clubbed in the head.
People have been sending it to me.
In other news, there is a 60-foot or 60-meter Gundam?
18
meter Gundam fucking.
So what does that work out to, like 50
No, I think 60 feet. Yeah, 60 feet. That was doing its test movements.
It actually walks
at the Gundam factory.
And kneels and
yep.
Is it on a stand?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, is that what it is? It's
yeah.
on a stand? Okay.
Look at the feet.
Yeah, I was saying it looks like it's moving kind of weird.
It's things like what was it? It's like crazy. It's like what is it, like 22 tons or something like that? Yeah.
But still, a Gundam's a fucking Gundam.
Well, did you hear Japan is going to be making like this life-size Godzilla park where you can actually zip line into
Godzilla's mouth?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
We are living in the future, people.
Yeah, man.
What if somebody said they said when it comes alive at the end of 2020,
That,
Don't say I didn't tell you so.
Even though that thing's attached to like a stand, like Unicron. That is so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Just watching it move.
Yeah, it is.
And shit.
It is cool. It's made out of it's like a steel frame, plastic, and all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. Oh, get this. So the Dark Crystal was canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Day after it won an Emmy.
What, really?
Yup.
I couldn't get into it.
No.
We tried watching a little bit of it, but it was like, I don't know, it just wasn't holding my interest.
The Emperor was badass. I like that. The fucking Jason, what's his name? Fucking was doing the voice acting for that. He's really good. The guy from Rebels, he did voice acting there. He was in The Patriot with Mel Gibson. He played the bad guy.
I know
Anyway,
who you're talking about. I don't
Jason,
remember his name.
come on, Levy, help me out here.
What's that?
Bad guy from The Patriot, Mel Gibson.
Jason Isaacs.
Isaacs. Thank you, Jason Isaacs. Yeah, so the day after they won an Emmy or two, they was like, hey, man, congratulations, you're canceled. So the whole Jim Henson company and stuff like that were saying, hey, thanks everybody for doing it. But I have a feeling it just cost too much money probably to get all the fucking production together. In other news, well, they did say that they might continue the story in comic book form since they already have a Dark Crystal comic book running right now.
Mm-hmm.
She-Hulk cast Orphan Black star, what's her name? Tatiana Maslany? Is that her name? Tatiana Maslany?
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 I don't know.
Whatever. In the lead role for Jennifer Walters.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah? Opinion, Mike?
Nah, not really.
Don't give a shit about She-Hulk
Not a whole lot.
and her day in court.
I think it's very brave of them to cast a woman.
For sure. Like She-Hulk is like it's like, you know. Yeah.
What? It's very progressive. Cast a woman in the lead role.
It's ma'am. It's she, ma'am.
Did you see the one thing where it was somebody did a face app on He-Man, turned him into a woman, and called it He-Ma'am?
Yes.
It's He-Ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it for the news.
Okay, so weird news?
Weird news.
Are you ready to
Weird news. Yep.
bring it up? Okay, so I only have 2 stories tonight. The first one, you sent something to me about this last night, but I had actually already seen it.
Did you?
So April sent it to me.
It was on CNN.
Yeah, this link I have is from CNN. Police seize 345,000 used condoms that were cleaned and sold as new.
I heard about this at work earlier today.
Yeah. It happened in Vietnam. And let's see here.
They were cleaned and resold, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, next time anybody out there wants to bitch about their job.
Condom cleaner ranks right up there. So Vietnam television showed dozens of large bags containing the used contraceptives scattered across the floor of a warehouse in the southern province of Binh Duong. They said that the bags weighed more than 360 kilograms or 794 pounds, equivalent to 345,000 condoms. That's a lot of fucking. That is a lot of fucking.
I wish they would have given the before and after weight.
That's a lot of cum.
Doesn't make your sock laundry seem so bad now, huh, Mike?
Now,
Yeah.
they're not stating whether or not that weight is empty or full.
Well, yeah, that's what I was getting at. I wondered like what the weight difference is.
Oh, could you imagine? Can you imagine?
I'd rather not.
No.
The owner of the warehouse said they had received a monthly input of used condoms from an unknown person. An unknown person. So either he's freaking using them all or he's collecting them.
If he's using them all, shout out to that guy.
Oh my God. Now, a woman who was arrested during the bust told authorities that the way they would clean them was that the used condoms would first be boiled in water, dried, and reshaped on a wooden phallus before being repackaged and resold. Vietnamese television said it was not clear how many of the recycled condoms had already been sold. The woman that was arrested said she had received 17 cents for every kilogram of recycled condoms she produced. 17 cents per kilogram, dude. That's some cheap jizz.
How much more is there to this story?
Neither she nor the owner of the warehouse were available for comment.
They were strewn all over the floor.
Oh,
They weren't available for comment because they were
too busy
performing.
They were too
quality
busy
control.
making more condoms.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so gross. That's just unthinkably gross.
That's weird. Yeah. I saw that a long time ago. What's the original artist? Is that Starry Sky by Da Vinci? Is that
Van Gogh.
No, it's not Van Gogh.
It's not?
It's The Scream by.
Oh, wait, you're
Everybody
right, yeah.
thinks it's
Scream,
Van Gogh.
Scream by Starry Night was by Van Gogh.
Starry Nights by Van Gogh? Okay.
Yeah, that's right. The Scream is by someone else. I can't remember.
Edward Munch.
That's it.
I thought he was on Law and Order.
That's Detective Munch.
What's his first name?
I don't know, detective.
Dun dun.
Let's find out.
He actually started on Homicide: Life in the Streets.
I Google Law and Order Munch, and I bet it pulls up some kind of porn, like some Law and Order porn.
No, it'll bring him up.
Oh, there he is.
Richard Belzer.
John Munch.
John Munch, yeah, Detective John Munch. But Law and Order was not the show he started on.
John Munch. Richard Belzer looks like he's here from the future, like 2025, to show us what happens when you got to wear a mask for 5 straight years.
Did you see that meme that somebody posted of the Futurama title screen?
No.
They said, it's the text underneath it said, it's not just the Simpsons that predict the future, because under the tagline of Futurama it says all time travel prohibited to 2020.
Stop it.
That's funny.
Look it up.
That's funny. What was I saying now? I don't remember. Anyway, so on to story number 2. I call this... that first story I called Remember to Recycle. This next story I call For Science.
For science.
For Science! That was my Dexter's Lab impression. Yes, this comes from livescience.com. And this is an article about the 2020 Ig Nobel Awards. Have you ever heard of them?
No.
Ig Nobel. It's supposed to be a play on Ig Nobel. Yeah. Basically, they're awards. Let's see here. The Ig Nobel Prize ceremony, according to Life Science, is an annual event to honor weird science in a diverse range of disciplines. The awards are organized by a magazine, Annals of Improbable Research, or AIR, and co-sponsored by the Harvard-Radcliffe Society of Physics Students and the Harvard-Radcliffe Science Fiction Association. And it's definitely an evening to remember.
Levy, breaking news.
Jesus. How many people see in your windows, man? You ever see the video "Feel the Wrath of My Cock"? Mike, look up "Feel the Wrath of My Cock."
Why
Just
would
look it up.
Why would I ever Google it?
Just look it up and turn the volume up.
Wait, where's the?
Probably don't want to watch it on YouTube. Watch it. Go to Pornhub.
Oh no! What are you telling me to click on here?
Turn the volume up.
All right, turn it off.
It's on a loop.
That's the name of the episode.
No.
Could be
talking about a chicken.
Episode 103, Blackout and Shout. Feel the wrath of my cock.
Yeah, put chickens on the like in the logo somewhere. Just put a little chicken, chicken PNG.
Yeah. So, so this year's, this is the 30th year of the Ig Nobel Awards. One of the big winners was research on bellowing alligators that huffed helium for science. Scientists enclosed a female Chinese alligator in a chamber, then pumped in a mixture of helium and oxygen, and measured acoustic changes in her bellows to see if they could detect resonance in alligator vocals that were similar to human speech. Other winners included a team that generated waves in the liquid-filled bodies of live earthworms through high-frequency vibrations to see how that would affect the shape of their bodies. A special Ig Nobel in management went to a group of reluctant hitmen in China. A would-be assassin, rather than doing the job he was hired to do, subcontracted another assassin to do it for him for a lower price. The subcontractor then hired another hitman, who then hired yet another. Eventually, the fee was so low that the sixth hitman in the line decided to talk the victim into faking his own death. The failed hitmen, who were sentenced in 2019 for an intentional homicide, were unavailable to collect their prize. There was one here that I can't seem to find information on, but there was a guy who actually made a knife out of his own poop.
Wow.
How much time do you have? Like if I was gonna make a knife out of my own shit, from the time that I got that mad that I needed a knife to the time that it dried hard enough that I could carve it down into a knife, I would have calmed down by that time.
It reminds me of the Jim Jeffries skit where he's like, yeah, you didn't need gun control back then when they wrote the Constitution because, the right to bear arms. You got mad at somebody. He's like, I'm going to fucking kill you. He's like, take out the fucking gunpowder, putting the pellets in, stuff. And by that, he's like, by that time, he calmed down.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it for my weird science.
That was a decent crop.
Weird science.
Plastic tubes and pots and pans.
Toy news.
So that Diaclone line, I thought this was cool. They're putting out like the Optimus Prime Diaclone.
Yeah, but what's the name? of it?
Battle Convoy.
Yeah, it's like the reboot.
Yeah, it's Diaclone.
But this is like the thing with the Diaclone is where they all lock and build together and shit like that.
Diaclone.
Well, I know they don't all just straight up transform. I know there's a lot of like you take them apart, like Omega Supreme type shit, the G1 Omega Supreme type shit.
Yeah,
yeah. So yeah, I guess he turns into a truck, but then he has like a battle. Well, I guess that's supposed to be like the Diaclone roller. I guess that thing, but then he turns into a helicopter.
Cool.
That looks more like a dropship of some sort, like the aliens dropship.
They don't have another picture of it. Like, do like the blades open up or something like that?
Or you know what? Maybe those aren't blades. Those are just guns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're right. I was
a dropship.
Oops. I don't know what the fuck I just did. Anyway.
Yeah, I've been following the Diaclone line. There's some really cool fucking...
There's some very cool shit in there.
Expensive.
Yeah.
But they're fucking really cool.
I really like that the big like insect looking.
Oh, that's the one where we had the problem remembering what the
Ruga
Shuji.
Yeah, that one was cool. But I just thought this one was interesting because it was kind of like an Optimus Prime Diaclone.
Yeah. So what's with the arm being pulled off, right? That's because it goes... Does it go to like does it transform into an arm or?
That's
what I'm saying. I always remember Diaclone, the new line was like you could always like put the shit together and like make a giant fucking
giant combiner.
Yeah, but it was like vehicles and like other cool shit. Like you could tell now like Legos.
That reminds me. Remember that anime where everybody all they did was just combine?
Get some better pictures.
Mike,
what's that?
Remember that anime we saw that was all in Japanese? We had no idea what was going on, but all the robots did was combine.
It ain't really an exaggeration either. Like it was on the tapes that we got the Japanese with like the headmasters and victory and shit, right?
And like they would fight for a little bit, but then they would all combine, or they would combine more, and then they would fight, and then they would combine more. And it's just weird shit.
It was like Combiner Wars ahead of its time, like because it was this one. I didn't even know who the hell I was watching at the end.
It wasn't Transformers.
No, but it was cool. I mean, it was cool animation, and the robot designs were cool, but they were just kind of like. Just doing a lot of combining.
Are you guys thinking like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, where they would transform into the whatever, and then they would the three of them would combine, and then
I felt like there was like combiners in the beginning, and it was like, all right, that's cool, but they weren't always prototypical. Like five, some of them were like 3-man combiners, or even like 2 that would just go together. But then like they would break apart and they'd combine with other fucking robots, and then all the fucking robots would like combine to the point where they didn't have anybody to fight anymore because they were all part of the same robot. It was really fucking weird, man.
it was like an internal struggle.
It was cool, but it went on for a while too. We're like, well, the fight's gonna get started any second now. But everybody's just kind of combining.
What was that line that came out in season 4 of Transformers where the jet would like land on the fucking truck and they would
the duocons.
Yeah. But what was the
Battle Trap and Flywheels?
What was the 3 that combined? What was that called?
The 3, Road Caesar?
Road Caesar,
Yeah.
right. So
Or Road Kaiser, I don't know how they would pronounce it.
Yeah, that's it. But they were getting into that type of shit back then, right? Like we're like, okay, let's fucking put like 3 of them together and then put the other 2 together and let's put a Power Master on top of it and a fucking Headmaster, and now you got a fucking
there was
quad triple changer fucking
they had that 3-man, the Road Caesar or Kaiser, and then they did have Landcross, so that was like 3 teams of 2, and each team of 2 combined with each other, if I remember correctly, but then all 6 of those guys combined into like a robot as well. So that one was it was a little kind of sort of like that.
Yeah.
But then I felt like what we were watching was like they had like a Scramble City type of thing going on too, where it wasn't always the same robots combining with each other. I wish we could remember what the hell the name of it was.
It was something in Japanese.
I miss the old anime, like the 80s and 90s anime. Like I was watching like some top 10 anime video, and you ever see Legend of the Overfiend? Did we ever talk about that? You ever see that shit? Yeah. But like that style of anime, like minus all the like porn. Tentacle penises and shit, but like just the way it was all drawn, and like the old Fist of the North Star and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, man, you don't see that kind of shit too often.
Dead.
I follow this one Twitter account, something like Random Anime or Random something like that, and they basically post like a clip, like a minute clip or something like that of like some really cool like scene or whatever from different animes.
Yeah, and
that's like how I found out about that.
That zombie one.
Yeah,
that you turned us on to.
Yeah, and then there was like there's a bunch. They showed some Dragon Ball stuff and a couple of, and like some like they showed. Oh my God, what was the Michael J. White comedy?
Black Dynamite.
Black Dynamite, but they showed an anime version of it.
Are you sure it wasn't just the animated series?
It was animated, but they showed like an anime like animation of them like jumping around, shooting each other out of the car and stuff like that. It was really cool. Like whoever did the animation of it.
Did you ever see the Adult Swim animated series?
No, I didn't watch it. But I remember you talking about it. Yeah,
funny.
The big thing now with the NPR Blender group is everybody's into the Ghibli like art.
Yeah.
So everyone's like reproducing Ghibli art like in like modules. So someone did Ghibli grass, now someone's doing Ghibli clouds, Ghibli trees. So basically you can make your own background. It looks just like the fucking Ghibli animations and stuff. So
Ghibli stuff is cool.
Yeah.
Some of that shit.
But I was telling Levy earlier too, I said I got my shader all fucking perfected now, and I just put it on a fucking square box.
Oh,
man.
you guys were talking about cel shading.
Fucking awesome. It's so good, Mike. I can't wait to get a character done. It's going to be awesome. But yeah, man, Diaclone fucking Optimus Prime version 2.
Speaking of, before I forget to tell you, and I don't know why you'd want to watch this, because I'm not sure why the fuck I'd want to watch it, based on the premise anyway. But there's a spin-off of Attack on Titan. Okay. I found out it's called Lost Girls.
Oh, I heard about that.
Did you hear about this? It's about Annie and Mikasa, I think. Or Mikasa and Mikasa.
I'm not. It's a comic. It's a manga.
Oh, I thought it was an actual anime. It wasn't an anime?
No, it's a manga. Yeah.
I heard it, but it's weird because it said it was told from a point of view where, like, if the Titans never existed, and it's like, well, doesn't that take all the fucking fun out of everything?
Yeah. I don't know.
I was counting on...
I think it's a Japanese girl manga thing, maybe. Maybe it's like one of those things. I didn't read it, so
yeah,
I
didn't. I just heard.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's like fucking super awesome, and I'm just fucking downplaying it because it sounds really weird. But...
maybe they kill shit and dike out.
That would be a Japanese manga.
Of sorts.
That's like the core premise, I think, for most of them.
Enter the ORPHAN.
But they showed a clip in the one day, and I completely forgot about Blood. Do you remember that anime?
Blood.
The Last Vampire.
Oh, yeah.
That
Wait.
chick?
Refresh my memory, though, because I remember the title and I vaguely remember. But
It was like this chick, she had a fucking samurai sword, and they were in a warehouse fucking fighting demons and shit like that. That was basically the whole fucking anime.
Yeah, but then they had a whole bunch of other sequel series. They had like Blood Plus.
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
Blood C. Blood C is like the most violent anime I think I've ever seen. Remember the rabbits? The big giant rabbits?
No.
Did you ever watch them?
Yeah. A long time
Blood
ago.
C.
Yeah.
Like, as in a blood C, or is it
No,
a letter
blood-
C?
letter C.
Letter C.
Like blood type.
The big giant rabbits that would grab people. They were just like slaughtering people. Like it was one of the most violent scenes in anime I've ever seen because they were just taking these people, and like one time, like they put him into a big rucksack, right? And he turned his hand into a big blender blade, just stuck it in there, started chewing him up into fucking pulp.
Awesome.
They had one turn his fingernails into his fingers into long needles, and it was just like impaling people on them.
Yeah. They were big rabbits.
They looked like big rabbits, yeah, big giant anthropomorphic rabbits.
Bring it up. I want to see it.
I'm
Put
totally.
blood
I don't know if you
rabbits.
can find it on YouTube. Just do a video search on Google.
Yeah. I want to see this shit, man. That sounds awesome.
It might be on like Daily Motion or something. Blood Sea rabbits.
Death rabbits.
There it is. There it is. Brutal Attack of the Rabbits.
Oh, I gotta watch it. They are rabbits.
Yeah. So he's putting him into a big sack, it looks like, and then he's...
And the Baron just comes in.
Oh,
Yeah.
What the fuck?
you're like a corn on the cob.
Dude, this is great. Because the animation.
No, watch
It's
this, watch
because-
this, watch this.
Oh man.
It's actually funny because the animation style is really cartoony, you
Yeah.
know?
It's fucked up shit, man. There's
Awesome.
more. There's more to it than that.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm in on that.
Oh man, I gotta go back and watch fucking Blood now. I only just remember the one.
Do they all go together? All those series?
I don't know.
I remember.
But I know
Maybe.
Blood Sea is just exceedingly violent.
Great. I saw, you ever see Ogre Slayer? Ogre Slayer was some level of violence back in the day when I saw that I wasn't really prepared for. Even after watching Fist of the North Star, because it was like really kind of, like Fist of the North Star was like over the top, you know, so it was easy to like make a cartoon out of it.
Yeah.
But like Ogre Slayer was like dark, and then it was just fucking twisted. I think it was a couple episodes. It was like a series. Yeah. And I remember in the first episode, like this ogre busts in, and there's a scene where it eats a baby. And it was holding it up, and I'm like, it ain't gonna eat the fucking baby, and then it eats the fucking baby, and I'm like, it just ate the fucking baby, dude.
Elfin Light is another really violent one.
What is it?
Elfin Light.
I wonder how many people out there listening to this are just writing all this shit down.
Yeah, I know, right? What's it called? Elfin.
Elfin.
Spell that out for all the people. I want to see the violence.
Elfenlied.
Lied. Elfin. Lied.
Elfin Light or Elfin Lead. So, people pronounce it different ways. But
Well,
yeah,
man,
that's it's about this girl who is raised by some sort of shady government agency, and she has telekinetic powers, and she just like tears people apart. And don't watch the dog scene. Don't watch the dog scene because it's when she's a little girl.
Right there it is. Look at
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said don't watch it because she's a little in the scene. She's a little girl, and these bullies stomp her dog to death, and she rips them to pieces for it.
Jesus Christ.
Can we watch it? It's a minute 15. Can we watch the trailer?
Yeah, sure, if you want.
Live on the Blackout and Shout podcast.
I don't know if they're going to show an exceeding amount of violence in the trailer.
So is it like an Akira thing where it's like
Kinda, yeah. It's just got like a very gothic soundtrack, I think. Yeah, they're not showing the level. They're not showing the violence and shit in the trailer.
Oh, dude, I saw this scene. Doesn't she smear everybody in that hallway?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely. Yeah, I have to check this out too. It was just a movie, right?
Yeah.
This looks very 90s. Is that when it
Yeah,
was?
it's old.
Yeah.
That's old.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? Looks like Mick Jagger. Dude, it looks like Mick Jagger.
There's another one called...
Tell me that doesn't look like Mick Jagger.
There's another one with a
And Keith Richards right below him.
there's another one that's got a very famous scene. The anime is called Another, and there's a scene where this teacher walks into his classroom and then commits suicide by stabbing himself in the throat with a kitchen knife.
Jesus Christ.
And fucking he doesn't just stab himself. He's like like that, and just like rips the blade out, and the entire you know how anime is just full of high pressure blood.
Sure.
He bathes the entire classroom in his blood. It's fucked up.
Who is this?
I don't know.
This is a Marvel character.
Yeah, I don't know.
Top 10 shocking moments in Marvel history.
Yeah.
We can't go down a YouTube rabbit hole while we're on.
Cersei?
Maybe.
She got some big titties.
But yeah, we don't want to go down.
All right, so back to
Toy news.
back to toy news.
Yeah, Diaclone.
So Diaclone Prime. So I got some actual decent pictures. So let's.
It's $300.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, Diaclone.
Yeah,
stuff's
they're expensive. They're expensive.
As fuck.
So I'm not sure what all that shit is about. It looks like the Star Convoy a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, they're guns. I thought that was it's built it's shaped like a helicopter a little, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's got skids and
Yeah.
it's just missing it's actually just missing like the tail
The rotor.
and the actual rotors themselves.
Got a trailer and roller.
I saw somebody.
Oh, it opens up the same way as.
Yeah,
That's
that's cool.
Does he combine with the trailer by any chance? Oh, he's got like a Frankenstein thing on there.
Mhm.
Wild.
No.
But I don't know. Yeah, your guess is as good as mine on what that arm is. The big arm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anywho's it. All right, what's next? I don't know what this is, but I found this very cool looking. It looks like a
It is,
a unrustable bastard type of.
Is it
Fembot.
Bandai or is it SH Figworks? Are doing Transformers?
It is Figma.
Figma. That's it. And it was.
But it seemed like it was an original
Good smile.
created based on an original concept by. Go ahead, Jed. Basil knows
Tsuyoshi Nanaka.
There you go. You guys got
Tamashi.
it. Yep. You got it right.
Every time we do this, I imagine like the three Asian guys on the other side of the planet going, Bob, Bob, Bill.
Mike Shahil.
Anywho, makes his debut. The figure is completely transformed.
It's compatible with Figma figures.
Yeah, so it's like a 6-inch.
Less than 6 inch. Well, yeah, I mean that figure might be 6 inch or a little bit taller, but it's gonna be small because Figma figures are pretty small.
Very detailed.
So it's like the upgraded female version of Rekgar.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's some wild detail, man.
yeah, it's got die-cast metal. Actually, I'd like to look small on that Figma figure.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. We need a Nightbird. We need an MP Nightbird. All right, what's next? Oh, so here is Lemon Tree Toys LT04 Blueberry, which is their Bumblebee movie style Soundwave.
Bumblebee movie.
Nightverse.
Lightverse. And it's
I
actually
saw their was the Optimus Prime went up for sale or whatever,
yeah,
and it was like real cheap. And then I realized it was not MP scale at all. It's like
isn't it?
no, it's like small.
Is it? It threw us off with the hands, man, because I remember that thing had like posable fingers and shit.
If you look on the page, I might be wrong, but isn't like a standard like Magic Square Prime was like what, like 10 inches or something like that, or 8 inches, or I forget what it was. What was
Magic Square Prime?
the height of
The
it?
height, like 9.5 inches, yeah,
this-
9 and a
this
quarter.
was- and I looked at it because I was like, oh wow, this is like only like $98 or whatever. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
real affordable. And then I looked at it, I think it was like 6 inches high or something.
Is that
or
it?
7 inches? Yeah.
Wow, that's wild. And they gave it, it looked like they gave it posable fingers. Well, yeah, what is that?
I don't know.
That's the back of the tape deck mode.
Is that really
It looks like it's ready to bust out. It's like a spider bot.
pretty wild looking? I put them big ass.
Those knees are kind of ugly.
What do they look like when he's standing straight? Oh yeah. So you get some. Is that wow? That's crazy. Like that's a little too. Yeah, I agree with you. That's a little too much.
The thighs split apart. Yeah, I mean that actually looks kind of neat, but the knees themselves are kind of ugly.
Yeah, that reminds me of the Devastator, the Toy World Devastator. Like the way its knees worked, I thought that was really like it was engineered in a cool way.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it just had a joint on and that was it. Like
Yeah.
a couple things shifted around a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. Next. So we got some Transformers Studio Series 86. This is official stuff. And this is all, so they're doing like G1. They're doing like straight up G1 shit. Like I know Generations and all these other lines are like somewhat sort of kind of G1, but these are like G1, all on the money G1 designs.
Yeah, it's all going to be like 86 movie stuff.
Except that I saw this too I saw the Cyclonus, but then I also saw this. And
that thrust, I'm pretty sure, is
It's like a G1 thrust.
No, it's from the new the
War for Cybertron.
War for Cyber Earthrise?
Earthrise or Kingdom or whatever's coming next.
Oh, okay, yeah. War for
So just go back to the Lemon Tree thing, right? It says Lemon Tree pays homage to the Cybertronian Optimus Prime as seen in the Bumblebee movie. This figure is a masterpiece scaled and stands approximately 6 inches tall in robot mode.
That makes no sense. What site is that on?
It's on TF Source.
It's masterpiece scaled and it's 6 inches tall.
Yep, and it's $90.
I don't know. I think that might be
right there.
That might be an error.
Yeah. Cup looks all right.
Yeah.
Now I think he might be mistransformed with the things on the sides because they're clearly not tabbed in.
Right.
But still, I mean, he looks all right. The hot rod looks money though.
The hot rod looks really good. What does he have in his hand?
The Energon goodie box.
Oh, okay. I bought one of those so I could stick it in a bag and stick it in with the rest of the parts I'm never going to take out. It's like, ooh, an Energon goodie?
Now, without making any sudden movements, offer him an Energon.
Yeah, it looks all right. Who else we got in here? Is there more than Cup? Oh, here's a couple of the other ones. Just Hot Rod. Yeah, that Hot Rod's pretty much on the money. Look, they found a way to like articulate the shoulders. Fucking Fans Toys and Masterpiece couldn't figure it out.
Yeah. Now those Alicons, I think, are from Earthrise.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
They showed.
I saw Scourge.
Yeah.
Damn, there's a lot of pictures of.
I saw Cyclonus.
Let's see.
Don't forget about all the Beast Wars stuff that was revealed too.
Yeah.
Megatron, Cheetor.
Megatron looks amazing.
He does.
Yeah, he looks like a little mini MP.
Rat Trap.
There's the Cyclonus. Not the greatest pictures in the world, but.
Yeah.
I thought I had the Scourge pictures pulled up, but I could be wrong.
The Starscream, is that your design?
No. I wish it was. It's a pretty good idea.
Oh, Jesus, look at that hot rod. He looks like shit.
What, this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild. We would have jumped all over it, though. Like, oh, shit.
I bought that.
Got flames on his chest. He's red and yellow and orange and shit.
Like Titan's Return or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, that's garbage. Look at that thing. It's awful looking. He's got big, giant fucking gorilla arms.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I wouldn't even shit on the design as much as the execution. Yeah. But this, the 86 one, man.
Those don't even look like guns in that point of view. They look like the fucking, like he has MS and he has the fucking...
The canes. They look like two canes. You're right, dude.
Going back to that hot rod, to the 86 hot rod. What was I going to say about it? Oh, in the transformation, I thought it was interesting because Hot Rod's animation, first transformation in the movie,
there's like 4 different ways.
Never the same each time. But there was one where you saw his arms like his chest opened up and his arms like
twisted around. That's the one I remember too.
That's how that transforms.
Yeah.
So I thought that was kind of neat.
That was the best looking version of the transformation.
Yeah, but you know what this means? If they're gonna do the entire 86 line, we're gonna get 4 Dinobots.
Yeah, but is that the case though? I mean,
we might get a Snarl because he technically was in the movie twice.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
he was in the kick butt scene, wasn't he? You Grimlock kick butt. I think Snarl was in that scene.
Snarl was in the scene where they were talking with Blaster and everything,
and then he was in the cockpit in the corkscrew ship.
Yeah, he was just.
And I think he might have ran. Or no, that was Swoop that ran by.
No, he stayed. He stayed behind with Blaster when they were raiding about the other moon base getting chomped on. Or Cybertron or whatever, and then the other one was, like you said, Levy was in the ship.
Yeah, you know that scene where the ship lands on junk.
Yeah,
they showed the ship coming down, and you got a really, really quick pass of the bridge.
Yeah,
on the outside, and it was like a green window.
And Snarl was in there.
Snarl was in there. Yep.
Did they is now? I wonder if like they did that as a goof, or if it was just different animators like doing it at different times, and it just wasn't. It's like, nah, let's throw Snarl in there. Fuck it. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, there's the Scourge. The Scourge looks good too, man.
Really good.
By the way, I saw the Quintessons, the War for Cybertron Quintessons with like the X-Transbot Scourge and like the Fans Toys Galvatron and Cyclonus or whatever, and they're scaled pretty damn well to me.
There's
like they look good together.
Somebody is selling an LED light up base that you can put them on. So so it glows and shit.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that X-Transbots just lost that money to me. Like I'll get one from X-Transbots and he'll be like the King Quintesson. But I think if I'm going to troop build those guys, maybe I'll just get those as my henchman.
Those did look pretty scaled pretty well.
I thought they were,
and that was the Earthrise version, or is there two different versions of the Quintessons? Is like
there's the Earthrise version, but there's also that old Impossible Toys Quintesson.
No, I mean like, is there like a War for Cybertron or an Earthrise or a Kingdom version, or is it just the one? Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you also have the one that comes in that exclusive set.
What's different about that one?
I don't know.
That's what I was saying. I didn't know if there was anything different between the two molds or anything.
Might be some color differences.
And that's where the one where it like transforms into like the Death Play School Park, right?
Yeah. Which I would never transform that ever.
Yeah.
Like I would have rather had it not transform than just really giving it extra love on the mold itself.
Yeah.
But that being said, it still looks pretty good.
Shoehorn a transformation in there though.
Yeah.
So, I can't have transformers that don't transform, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. So I guess this is of like, I don't know, a little bit of interest, more for just like it's kind of cool, but not necessarily anything any of us are going to buy. But TFC is doing another Transformers G.I. Joe type of crossover bot, which I'll show you as soon as this page loads up.
Who's that nerd?
Double header.
With the Mortal Kombat shirt on.
So this is Megatron as the Destro's tank from the one G.I. Joe crossover. And he's a triple changer.
Ooh.
And he's based on I'm pretty sure somebody probably put it in the credits, or not the credits, the comments. Based on a Don Figueroa design. It's on.
That's supposed to be Megatron?
Yeah, it's Megatron.
Strange color for Megatron.
Where the fuck is it? Here it is. Well, that's the helicopter form.
Interesting.
Oh yeah. No, I know. I saw Bond put a link up to. Yeah, there it is. There it is, Lev.
Huh.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like not necessarily something I would collect, but him and that Rolling Thunder Prime probably look good together.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, and then there was those Beast Wars, which I didn't save any of them.
That's okay.
But you've seen them, right?
Mm-hmm.
The only one I thought looked kind of goofy was the Fossilizer.
Oh yeah.
That was terrible looking. And I love the idea of like this skeleton robot, I guess, but I don't know. It just didn't look very good. Mm-hmm. But all the rest of them did. What was it? Rat Trap,
Cheetor, Megatron, and
Black Arachnia? No, Tigertron. Or
Tigertron's the MP that's coming out soon.
That's right.
And Warpath. Oh, what about the that jet from that manga that we saw like a week ago?
Oh yeah, I mean, well, we could look at it. I mean,
TFC's making that too.
That's a TFC?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. I'll tell you what, man. I love the design. It's like, man, I don't want to collect nothing else, but that was really fucking cool looking.
It's actually based off a real world Chinese jet.
Some dude, when I find it, actually put it in the comments. Damn, how long ago did I post that shit? Oh, it's coming right here. So, right here. That's the jet that is supposed to be based on.
J20.
That is cool.
Yeah, I love that.
Looks very Gundam.
Yeah. Well, when I saw, the first thing that popped into my head was Robotech. But yeah, I could definitely either one of those, man. Macross or Gundam. Very cool, man. Wonder how big it's gonna be.
I probably have a feeling it's going to be like an MP scale.
Yeah, it looks MP-ish.
The bottom looks reasonably clean too.
It does. Not to beat the dead horse to death, but like, if the Bayverse Seekers would have showed up and this is what they would have looked like, I'd have been on board. Like, I'd have been cool with that. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't buy this, but if I was that company, I would just do Seeker colored.
I think this is
bots.
200. I think it's going for.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
Or
It's
right around.
yeah,
there.
right around. It's like 200, 210.
Isn't he like 9 or 10 inches tall? Robot mode.
They didn't have a size listed.
No.
Not here anyway. I'm sure they probably do somewhere, but for 210, he better be fucking MP.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, that is cool, man.
Yeah, it's TFC.
That might be one of those ones like if I find cheap on eBay somewhere down the line.
They didn't have it on this site. It's in the manga advertisement and on a couple other pages. Yeah, they even like had like a write up about how TFC partnered with so on and so forth to bring this original character to light based on the manga. What was it like? Shit.
No Sky 2035.
Yeah, is that it? 2035.
Yeah, I don't know why like that kind of shit I remember. So that's all I got for Transformer news anyway. I'm sure there's other stuff
Okay.
that you guys got in mind.
Today was
Hazathon.
Hasbro PulseCon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you watch any of it? Because I didn't watch
No, I
any
was
of it.
working.
I didn't watch any of it either.
But they announced new Marvel Legends.
Yep, a whole bunch.
A whole bunch. That rumored Spider-Man line for next year that I said was rumored.
Mm-hmm.
They showed some of that off. So you're getting a Miles Morales, Gwen, Spider-Gwen with packaged with Spider-Ham.
Yep. Well, that's kind of cool, Mike, is they have Firestar.
Yeah, Firestar's
Oh
coming.
yeah.
So you can throw your Iceman, Spider-Man, Firestar together. Have some amazing Spider friends.
They announced a new Avengers Gamerverse wave. It's a bunch of characters I really don't give a shit about, but then the BAF is Joe Fixit Hulk.
I thought you wanted a Joe Fixit.
I do want a Joe Fixit Hulk. I don't want none of the characters I have to buy to get it.
Are you gonna
So
wait
I'll
for
just-
wait for it to sell by itself
Yeah.
later, 6 months down the line?
I'll just fucking
Yeah.
either that or I'll buy it off of eBay or something. But
Yeah, it was a bunch of stuff like Kang and Jocasta. There was
that's her
Arcade.
name. That's not. None of those characters I give a shit about.
Arcade.
He's not part of that wave though.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, they're actually doing a villains wave. From what
cool.
I saw. So Arcade is going to be part of that wave.
There's an Iron Man. There's a Captain America that I thought
stealth Captain America.
the head sculpt was horrendous. I saw. Was
Iron
some.
Man is like in some sort of blue and gold armor.
Yep. Well, that's
Thunderstrike.
rescue armor, isn't it? Yeah. Well, Thunderstrike's that's 3 3/4.
No. What they said was that these are characters from the 3 3/4 line that never made it to 6-inch.
Oh, okay.
He's part of
Gotcha.
it because the Hulk, Joe Fixit Hulk head comes with him.
Gotcha.
You remember who Thunderstrike was, right?
Oh yeah, that was 90s.
Who?
You remember who Thunderstrike was, right?
Thunderstrike, refresh my memory.
He was a product of the whole. Every character in the 90s had to have a leather jacket craze.
Right.
So
And Thunderstrike sounds
And
like
a ponytail.
That sounds
Yeah, and a ponytail.
that sounds awfully Liefeldy.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
It was that era. It was the early 90s.
Thunderstrike!
It was Thor with a leather vest.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
A triangle-shaped hammerhead.
Mm-hmm. There's a name. It was a special hammer that was made by Odin.
Yeah.
So what happened
More like
was
mace
the
than a
story went, and I can't remember the guy's name, but he was a construction worker, and he was more worthy of the power of Thor than Thor was back then.
He was on his way home from a Judas Priest concert.
And I can't remember. Thor either lost his powers or something happened where the power
For the umpteenth time.
the power of Mjolnir transferred over to this guy, and he was basically Thor, right? And he was fucking Thor, but he just didn't know how to be Thor. So it was kind of like a Shazam.
jacket.
It was like a Shazam thing, right? So after doing all these good deeds and being worthy of Thor, Odin said that he was worthy of his own weapon, which was called Thunderstrike.
Yeah.
And he basically named himself Thunderstrike, and he was a construction worker that pounded the fucking hammer down, and he would have this like fucking mace, and he was just basically a second-rate Thor with a fucking ponytail, you know.
And a leather jacket.
When Thor came back, so
Years later, you're going to
Vest.
spend 20
was a
fucking
vest,
hard-earned
right?
dollars on that.
it was a vest,
I'm not
wasn't
buying-
it?
Yeah, it was a leather vest.
Leather vest.
Yeah.
that's how-
No, I'm not buying it. I don't want any of the figures in that wave. The only only thing I want out of that wave is that fucking Joe Fixit Hulk back.
I think I want Firestar. I think I'd want a Firestar.
Yeah, she's not in that wave though. She's separate.
I don't care. I want Firestar.
But they also announced 2 new X-Men vintage carded figures, Gambit and 90s Jim Lee Rogue. She's getting a new head sculpt and extra pair of hands. Well, no, I'm sorry. She did come with an ungloved hand in the original Juggernaut wave release, but she's getting another hand where she's holding the glove that she took off. So it's an extra
I
hand.
feel like the Legends, they should all get like one extra set of hands.
You would think that. Here's the kicker with those 2 X-Men carded.
Professor X always
vintage
looks
cards.
like he's trying to get people to smell his fingers and shit.
Yeah, no, there's a kicker with that Gambit and Rogue. They're going to be Target exclusive.
Yeah. Well,
So people,
you know how that's gonna be.
Yay!
so people who were hoping to finally get an affordable Rogue, good luck.
Yep.
Good fucking luck, because those bots are going to scalp them up just like they scalp or scooped up all the Baronesses and the Cobra Troopers and the RTX 3080 cards and your PlayStation 5s and your Xbox Series X's. So good
He's
luck.
not bitter. He's not bitter.
Good
of bots
fucking
at all.
luck. If I can't get a RTX 3080 card, you're not getting a fucking Rogue. Fuck you.
I can't wait to go to a show with Levy and see a table filled with this stuff.
Oh, I might go over the table.
I remember.
I'll support the move.
Or I might flip the table.
2
You
years
throw
ago.
me over the table.
I'll throw you over the table.
I remember 2 years ago looking. There was a Rogue there for $80. 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I'll hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
I'll beat you with him. But the other ones too were the new X-Men revamp thing. You know, when they had Professor X in all black and the helmet.
Yeah.
There's one of those, and there's the all white.
That's like the House of M or Powers of M.
No, that was the new series that came out when they rebooted the numberings and all that stuff.
X-Men Gold?
No.
You talking when Hickman took over? Jonathan Hickman?
Is it Hickman? When they redid all the series lines and they started with X-Men 1 and they did all the write-ups and everything.
For in the comics, you're talking.
Yeah.
Are you? Are they living on that island? That living,
Yes.
Yeah.
Those guys.
Okay.
That look.
Yeah.
That's the Xavier that they're showing a 6-inch, and then there's going to be the Magneto that's all in white with the fucking helm. And stuff
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
kind of cool.
That's all closed up.
The Doctor Doom all in white. Not that they made a toy out of it, or maybe they did, but the Doctor Doom all in white from Secret Wars is pretty badass looking.
Oh yeah, I remember that too.
It's a good look. It's like you kind of look like an angel, but you kind of look like you're gonna smash a bunch of shit.
And any other...
There was
Legends
a Drizzt
From Forgotten Realms,
they're doing the whole Dungeons and Dragons thing now, which is
or was
gonna
that
be awesome.
Forgotten? Was that Forgotten Realms?
yeah, Forgotten Realms.
Yep. R.A. Salvatore.
Nerd.
R.A.
never-
Salvatore wrote that Icewind Dale trilogy.
Yeah.
You never got back to me.
What?
I knew what that fucking monster was. I knew what that Tarrasque was on that post that
Yeah.
you put out the one day.
How'd you know that?
Because I used to like looking at the monster books.
Ah,
I have them. I still have them. I have them on my computer, man.
That's basically like the apocalypse.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do to stop that thing.
I remember
Unless
there's only one of
like,
them.
can you banish it to another realm, another plane?
No, and it wakes up like every few hundred years, causes fucking terror, and then goes back to sleep or
Yeah.
some shit like that.
It's like Jeepers Creepers, except
No,
really
like no
scary.
magic works against it, and nothing. It's like there's nothing you can do against it. Just basically just run.
I was.
That's what you do when you just want to end a game. as a Dungeon Master.
basically.
Bring
All
up
right,
the
here's a
Tarrasque.
Tarrasque. Good luck.
I was. This is completely off the subject, but I was reading. We were talking about Old Man Logan before, and the Hulk. He was like having that flashback thing where he left the baby Hulk out in the wastelands, and then fast forward however many years, and it was fully grown, and it was dressed like Rao from Fist of the North Star. Do you remember that part?
Yeah. Yep.
And he had on a pair of pants that like fit him completely. And I know Wolverine is short, but the Hulk was like a good 12 feet tall.
Yeah.
And it just really made me wonder, like, where this guy got his pants. Like, where do you have this shit made? Where does it, and not just like in, like, I'm sure in today's world, as fucked up as it is, the Hulk can get out there and get a pair of pants and shit because, you know, but I'm talking like post-apocalyptic times.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's either that or have his big green swinging dick hanging out.
Did you guys watch the last episode of The Boys? That
No, I'm only up to like episode 4.
came out this morning.
No, I'm only up to episode 4.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
You brought a dick swinging in and he's like, hey, did you see the...
You should watch. You gotta watch it.
Oh, man. Are we finally going to get to see Homelander's dick?
You'll have to watch it. I'm not gonna say.
Or is it Billy Butcher's?
I'm not saying. I'm not ruining the story for people who have not watched the episode.
There's a dick in this story somewhere.
Or is it...
one of the girls. Maybe it was one of the girls. Ah. You were thinking outside the box. It's 2020, son.
Or is it Stormfront?
I'm not saying.
Is it Stormfront's big swinging
I'm
dick?
not saying. I'm not ruining the story for anybody.
Big joke behind that is Stormfront's a girl.
So yes, Dungeons and Dragons.
Levy, whatever you do, don't Google the boy's dick. Don't save you the trouble. Do yourself a favor.
Don't turn around.
Don't turn around.
Told you not to turn around.
So I can't think of anything else that might have came out besides. Oh, there was that big, huge, giant Razor's Edge.
Razor Crest.
Razor
From
Crest.
Star Wars, the HasLab thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like 350.
that's the second freaking HasLab project they announced this week.
Yeah, I get excited when I get an email about a new HasLab project because I'm like, ooh, what am I going to be spending $400 on this week? And then I'm so psyched when it's something like that I don't care about.
Yeah. So yeah, today they announced
What was the one before?
Hero Quest.
Oh, right.
Yeah. The Hero Quest board game.
That was a stupid fucking HasLab project.
I might back it. I don't know.
It's funded.
Yeah.
$1 million it needed, right?
In one day.
What's that? Hero
The
Quest?
Hero Quest game.
That dumb fucking Dungeons and Dragons board
Oh,
game.
shut up. It's not dumb.
Just play Dungeons and Dragons. You go play Dungeons and
That
Dragons.
seemed like an odd thing, man. Like when I saw it, and then I saw it was completely crushed. It's like, oh, okay. People are into it.
Like I totally missed it, and I think this is because like it was like early '90s or whatever,
It's like late 80s.
Those are
late
the
'80s, early '90s.
the pussy days.
Yeah, it was like guitar days for me,
Yeah.
and like so I completely missed the whole Hero Quest thing. But you guys are saying that it was like this big, huge nostalgia thing because it was
Yeah.
so awesome back then.
Yeah.
I
great-
really
great
don't
fucking game.
remember it much either.
Don't remember it
It's a
at
great
all.
fucking game.
I was like, one of these two things is going to get me laid, and it is not that.
Not in the late 80s. You weren't thinking about that shit in the late 80s.
In the late 80s?
Yeah. No, you weren't thinking about that shit in the
Late '80s,
80s.
early '90s. I was playing guitar.
Late 80s, you were
Levy,
like...
I got my first boner when I was like 4 years old.
Yeah. In the late 80s, you were like 10 to 12, man. You weren't freaking thinking about that shit.
I was a sophomore.
I would have been 13 in 13 in 1989.
I was 16. I was
You
driving.
bet your ass I wanted to see what titties look like at that age.
Man, I was driving around looking for women when I was 16.
Okay. Well, we
Well,
weren't
late
16.
80s though, yeah.
We weren't
We were
16
stopping
in
at the
late
7-Elevens.
Huh? You know what
we
it was
weren't
in,
Calling the payphones at the 7-Eleven, see if there was anybody hanging out.
in 1989? It was like, ooh, I'm going to the doctor's office. Maybe we'll have a National Geographic fucking.
Yeah, well,
Instead, you're like, woo, Spider-Man.
I saw a titty today and get to read a comic book.
but
And I
yeah,
got
I'm thinking about doing the freaking haircut. It's only $150 for the Mythic tier. So
But it's like, I don't know. You have to have people come over and you have to play the game together on a
Yeah.
board game.
yeah,
Eh.
that's kind of what you used to have to do for D&D.
Nah.
All right, so
you
Jed,
do it over
listen,
line
I
now.
got to explain something to you here
Yeah.
that you might not understand.
Okay.
Some people like to leave their house.
Do they?
They do.
Oh.
They do.
I get it now.
I know you don't much, but
Then they go over to somebody else's
they
house?
go over to somebody else's house.
Like now. Okay. And so if we put the game down in front of us, we'd be playing it.
Probably.
I see.
Maybe not.
It's not
I
as
don't
fun. It's not as fun with only 2 player characters. You want to have at least you want to have the maximum number of player
So
characters.
you need a dungeon master like you do in D&D.
Yep,
Somebody
and
to
then
run
you
the
need
game.
4 other player characters. Well, up to 4.
Yeah. How long does a game like this usually last? Do you remember?
A couple hours.
Yeah.
3 years.
Yeah, and it was better.
Is it
it was better
Monopoly?
than there was really not much of a story, with it. You just went in, you went and killed monsters, got treasure and stuff like that. It was just simple dungeon delving. It was fun.
It sounds like that. What was that? What was that game? Oh, Gauntlet. It sounds like Gauntlet.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
But like it was basically D&D, dumbed down a little bit. So
The wizard shot the food. What was some of the other lines? What was it from Gauntlet?
The wizard needs food badly.
That's it. The wizard needs food badly. The elf shot the food. Ugh. Yeah, I can't think of anything else that was revealed. But I'm excited about the Dungeons and Dragons figures. That's kind of cool.
There was
Shout out to Brother Kyle for
a
getting
bunch
me
of
through
Star
those.
Wars stuff.
Yeah, there was a lot of Star Wars stuff that came out. Dark Ray,
Yeah, new Black Series.
Ahsoka
figures.
lightsabers, a bunch of other nerd stuff for all you nerds out there.
Life size.
Princess Leia.
No, the fucking Thor's hammer, not Mjolnir. The Stormbreaker. Not Stormbreaker. Is it Stormbreaker?
Sure. Yeah. The big axe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Stormbreaker?
Yeah.
What's that for? I saw it was like $160.
Yeah, it's a big.
Cosplay
it's like a-
prop type of thing.
Oh, word.
You know, like the Captain America shield.
Yeah.
Same thing.
I wonder if you can carry one of those around the neighborhood.
A big axe.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, if you wanted to.
I'm sure the police. Oh, that's
well,
what
no,
I,
that's what I mean. Like,
that's what I saw today or yesterday. Was it either? It was either today or yesterday. In Japan, I think it is. They're selling like an original Megatron G1,
somebody sent it to me on Instagram.
but it's a water gun.
Yeah.
And there is no fucking orange or neon on it at all.
Yeah. Times have changed, though. I don't know if you can get away with all that.
You definitely. I don't even know if you get through like customs with that.
No.
'Cause that's why I was saying about the act. Like, because I remember back in the day, like, dude, I had a water gun that looked like a straight up Uzi. Like, it,
Enertech.
Yeah.
it was crazy. And we had Megatron. We
Was
had
that
all
the battery one?
Yeah, Enertech, because it would shoot spurts of water and it
Yeah.
would make the machine gun sounds.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
if you-
basically the reason why we have neon fucking squirt
Yeah.
guns and fucking orange
Absolutely,
tips and
because-
shit.
Those guns look like guns.
But I'm wondering if you carry around say these fucking Stormbreakers, like cops, I got arrested.
I
Because
wonder how many kids got shot because of those Enertech guns.
We'll just wait
Well,
and see how
enough
many
to
kids
that
get
fucking
tasered over
change the law.
Stormbreaker. Showing up in a Wawa Stormbreaker. Someone for some coffee. Got fucking thrown down by the
Oh,
my ass beat by the cops.
It's like, oh, look at
well,
this.
it depends.
Like, aw, he needs help. That's where you get like all the fucking like extras that Marvel sells. You put on the fucking Iron Man helmet, the Black Panther helmet, the Punisher fucking shirt.
Oh,
get
we
the-
go over the
Get
top.
the fucking
The
just
Infinity
get that.
Gauntlet.
Get the Captain American shield out. Get fucking it all revved up.
I would wear an Infinity Gauntlet on one hand and the big Hulk fist on the other, and then I would try to masturbate. See how long it takes me.
With big fucking Hulk hands.
Big, with the
You don't want to do that with big Hulk hands because they make it look like you got a small penis.
Does it make those fucking smashing sounds too when you like
Yeah.
move them together? Like, smash,
smash.
smash.
Yeah, but it's not like you could open them. You'd have to just get the two fists together,
You could drill holes in them.
or you could do that.
You could drill holes in them.
Way to think on your toes, Levy.
Yeah.
You know, I was going through the trailers
Yeah.
last night, and I saw there was a documentary about some wildlife shit, and fucking Helen Mirren fucking narrates it. I was gonna share it. and I
Did she
thought
sound sexy?
That was a waste of time. I didn't even listen to it. Anything else, Levy? Any other toy news that you can think of?
Levy, if Helen Mirren in her prime, which is probably 5 years ago, wanted to bang you, right?
Mhm.
But all you had to do was admit to her that you shit your pants as an adult. How would that go?
Plenty of other pussy elsewhere.
There's plenty of other fucking gray bush pussy elsewhere.
He's not lying under oath.
Yeah. Let's go do some Q&A and get out of
I
here.
got a Q&A for you. I
right.
saw this in the Beast Wars fucking group yesterday or today. They said since the Earthrise has new Beast Wars figures,
Here
right?
you go.
Like let's say Megatron, right?
Yeah.
And then you have the original Megatron that
Right.
came out of the Beast Wars stuff. So what do you call it? What is that the original stuff now? G1 Beast Wars Megatron? Do you even use the G1 terminology because it is Beast Wars? Or do you just call it Beast Wars like Earthrise figures? Because they have two different generations of figures.
Wait, you're saying that there's a Megatron in Earthrise and then a Beast Wars Megatron in Earthrise.
From before. No, I'm saying that. No, I'm saying there's a Beast Wars Megatron in Earthrise.
Okay, yeah.
Purple dinosaur.
Right.
And then there's the original Beast Wars Megatron that came out, in the 90s. Toy.
Oh, so you're talking the Beast Wars that came out in the 90s should be the G1 Beast Wars?
Right. So what's the right terminology should they use?
They should Well, it's
Beast Wars
It's
Generation
fucking
1.
G1. Tell all them guys, no matter how hard they try to fight it, they're part of our family. They're like the cousin that you see at the cookout, and you really only want to see him at the cookout.
Yeah, I get that. I get this the same continuity, but I'm saying you have now a Generation 1 version, and now you have this updated version.
Yeah, well, see, the thing is that they reuse names in Beast Wars. So when we're referring to Megatron, if we're referring to Beast Wars Megatron, we always say Beast Wars Megatron.
Right.
So I think you would call the new one Earthrise Beast Wars Megatron. Hopefully he doesn't have to get that printed on the back of like a football jersey.
Just remember, it's not the back of the jersey that counts, it's the front.
Yeah, that's right. The front says G1.
Are you doing the QA?
Did I ever...
You want me to do it?
Did I ever tell you... I don't know if I should...
Do you want me to look it up?
Yeah, could you? You got the computer.
Or
There. You can.
Mike can look it up.
You can look up your shares.
He's right there in the...
Well, yeah, I won't see all your shares, though.
I think you should.
I usually don't. Usually put it like 6 places, and I can usually see like 3 of them. Did you ever, speaking of jerseys, ever hear the story about my pops with his old basketball team? Did you ever hear that one, Jed?
Yeah,
No.
I think I heard this story.
I don't think
You did?
so. I didn't.
About the one with the... So my pop said when he was back in the church league basketball, and the one guy he was going out. Dad was going down to the club, and a bunch of the other guys were down there and shit. And the guy that was taking care of getting them jerseys told my pop, since he was going to see everybody, to write down everybody's names and numbers and sizes and shit for the upcoming season. So he did. Fucking fruit fucking fly, just a gnat just flew in my mouth, and there's 2 ladies back there. It's going down.
You're like one of those white rabbits from Vampire fucking
God damn it, man. It was like the guy in Star Wars fucking in the Death Star, like shooting down the fucking exhaust. So, everybody so the one guy's name was Leo Lickman. They just all called him Lick. So it said Lick, size whatever, number whatever. And like Rob Newpower, he was Noopy. So Dad's writing all these down and shit, and then he got to the bottom, put me for him, and put number 6, I think he said it was. So he turns the list in. So the season's coming up. Guy calls him and he says, "Well, I got some good news. I got some bad news." And he's like, "Well, what's the good news?" He said, "Well, your jerseys are in time for the season." He's like, "That's awesome. What's the bad news?" He said, "Whatever you wrote on that paper is on the jerseys." So everybody's fucking nicknames and shit were on the back of the jerseys, no matter how dopey they were. And my dad got to the bottom of the box, and his jersey was at the bottom, and he turned it around.
Said me.
And it said me, number 6. So that's who Dad was for that season.
Me.
It gets dumber the more you think about it, because like somebody actually made them, no questions asked. Like, who the fuck is me?
He goes up, shoots for 2, scores. Me scores.
He also told me that my mom cost them a game one time because, quote unquote, she couldn't shut her fucking pie hole. I guess she was jawing with one of the refs, and the ref said if the loudmouth at the scorer's table doesn't be quiet, there's going to be a technical. This is like with 12 seconds left in the game, and she went and shut up, and they fucking teed her up. And the guy from the other team hit the shot and put him in the lead, and they ended up fucking losing. Oh, shit. Me, number 6.
Go me.
All right, let's see what we got here. Starting off with Josh Lawrence, SLB vlog. I was going to do a video, but I wound up picking a couple extra hours up at the comic book store. Irregardless, my question arises from a post Mike made about a week ago. Picture, if you will, you 3 are suddenly in a DOA type fighting tournament. DOA? What's DOA?
Dead or Alive.
Oh, okay.
It's a fighting game.
What superpowers does your ass have? Oh, that. Did you guys see that thing that I put up? That
No.
trailer with it was an anime, and all the characters were chicks, and their asses had superpowers.
No.
Hey, you never seen that?
I did
No,
not
I
see
never
that
seen it.
before.
No, Chetty actually sent it to me. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
It's a weird show.
Yeah.
I did
Or
not
movie
see
or whatever
that.
it was.
What superpower does your ass have? Interesting. Oh man. I mean, how ridiculous can we get here? We are talking about ass superpowers.
I'm going with the lasers. Laser ass.
I'm a fart bender.
what was that shit we were talking about? Where you could, if you had a superpower, you could control shit. The fecalist.
The fecalist. He wins every fight he's ever in because he just makes his opponent shit himself. Takes him right out of the fight.
I would use. I would want the.
I know the perfect powers for you.
What's this?
The insidious flying butt plugs.
The insidious. Yeah, that's right. What a fucking twisted show that was, too, man. I would want the. You ever played the latest Mario Kart? Not the Switch one, the latest or the Wii U one. There's a speaker box that you get, and when it goes off, everything in like a 10-foot radius, it fucking gets fucking knocked on their ass. That's what I would take. Close quarters, concussive blast.
Earthquake ass.
Yep. Good question, Josh.
I would be a fart bender.
Nice mature answer, Josh. Let me see. All right, so Tyler writes in. So Mike said last episode that he'll never understand me, so I'd like to shed some light on some of my decisions. Why can't I scroll down and see the rest of this shit? God damn it.
You can't see, goddamn it.
I can't see, goddamn it. Only half of his. What the fuck? Why can't I
Use your mouse.
Maximize it.
Are you zoomed in with your?
No, I'm like I'm
Magnifying
scrolling up. I had to see more there for a half a second. I'll have to read it right off the main screen, maybe right here. There we go. Okay. The War for Cybertron, Fall Cybertron games got me into collecting. Had the games not been released, I wouldn't have done. I wouldn't have dove back in and rediscovered my love for Beast Wars through the Transformers brand. I also don't actually hate G1. Never have. I actually knew that. I trash that stuff because I like upsetting the nerds who believe their fandom deities are untouchable. It's easy to shit on Bayverse, easy to shit on Beast Wars, but who in the right mind would shit on G1? I do. So this part of it, I knew all that, but the War for Cybertron and the Def Leppard, I hope he gets into the Def Leppard thing because I need to have answers. Okay, I like Transformers, period. The War for Cybertron, Fall Cybertron designs are the apex for me. For that G1 bots look, Beast Wars is my all-time favorite. That's all it is. I like the War for Cybertron designs too from the video games. I thought they were pretty cool. Also, I love a lot of music. Just because I listen to 60-40 of brutal death metal and gangster rap doesn't mean I can't enjoy some Sinatra or Def Leppard. Love you guys. Keep it a buck. I'm still going to have to dive in on this Def Leppard thing a little deeper than just that. Listen to everything. Because even like within that genre, like you would think that you'd be more like, give me some Guns N' Roses and Crew and shit like that, you know? Like Def Leppard seems...
Well, you gotta remember, like, Def Leppard was like a UK rock type of sound, right?
Right.
And then you have, like, when you have Crew and Guns N' Roses and, like, Wasp and shit like that, that was more like the LA sound.
Right.
So maybe he's just into, like, the UK type of style of 80s metal.
Tyler, if you're listening, we're going to need you to expand on the Def Leppard thing a little bit.
Maybe Wasp was UK, weren't they? Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know.
Quiet Riot, they were UK, weren't they?
Quiet Riot was, I don't know, man. That's funny.
Quiet Riot was UK, yeah.
Were they?
I think.
It's been a while since I remembered where everybody came from.
Yeah, me too, man.
But I know Def Leppard for sure.
You have to listen to them.
Because Joel used to fucking wave the goddamn flag around all the fucking every concert and stuff. So that was, he always wore the fucking British shirt.
Going back into the studio for the new record. I like when they say record.
Queen, of course.
Doris is clowning us right now.
But yeah, Ozzy.
Yeah, Ozzy's. Yeah.
Iron Maiden.
What are we looking at?
Iron Maiden. I'm looking into the past. I'm trying to remember.
What are we talking all UK? Yeah, Iron Maiden. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see what else we got here.
Was Lynch Mob? UK?
Nah, Lynch Mob was
George Lynch. He's not from
Europe. Nope. George Lynch got all. Remember when George Lynch got all fucking jacked and shit? After, you know why that happened? Because he was in fucking Dokken and everybody made fun of him probably for being in Dokken. And it's like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna do nothing but play guitar and lift weights and eat meat.
Have you got any comments on them?
Yeah. So Chris Bishop says, "Fuck y'all, go Birds."
Yes, I concur.
Let's see. Adam Urban, is that fucking Ironhide done? LOL. No.
Was he talking to you?
Probably. Let's see. I know. Oh yeah, here we go. In the realm of collectors, Gary Allen says, "Can Levy make more time to finish video games quicker by watching less Ellen?"
He actually wrote me on the side on that one and had me dying.
Who?
Gary Allen.
Gary Allen.
Yeah.
He says, "Can Levy make more time to finish video games quicker by watching less Ellen?"
Like, what was he watching that showed up in his suggested videos? He was watching Oprah, and then he's watching other stuff that's like Ellen.
No, I just happened to come across Ellen scaring her guests, so I decided to watch all of them.
Gary Allen also says, "Anyone going in on the Hasbro D&D 6-inch line?" Yes, Gary, me. I don't know about these other nerds, but I'm fucking doing it.
I'm trying to avoid another fucking line. You know, I'm going to tell you something here. I'm going to confess something that I've been hesitant to freaking even mention, but I think I'm getting fatigued, man.
Fatigue?
Collector fatigue.
yeah,
It's
collector-
going around.
Oh,
It's going
I thought
around.
You meant like you're fucking not eating enough fucking vitamin C or something.
No.
Like, what, you getting
I'm
fucking
collector's
scurvy?
fatigue.
Arr, yeah, scurvy.
I get plenty of vitamin C, thank you. No, I think I'm getting collector's fatigue, man. Like,
Are you being serious right now?
yeah, I'm being dead serious. This last box I got,
Yeah.
I only opened 2 figures from it, and I got the box on Wednesday?
Well, sometimes I do that too, but that's only because I'm busy and stuff. Or you've been busy.
I'm
or
gonna tell you what it is. Ready? This is what it is, because this is exactly what the problem I got. I got that stuff too, and I like opened it. I looked at it. Some of the shit I didn't even open. If there was like a fucking window through the thing, I could see it. Like the fucking Marvel Legends or the Star Wars Black stuff, right? And I just put it up in my room on a fucking stack. And I got a fucking stack like this high, full of shit that it's still in box that I didn't display yet. And it's because like my room is like half full of shit because we're moving stuff around, so I didn't have time to like get back to redoing my display. And I'm like in this limbo thing. And I think you're the same way. I think once you have your basement done and you get your detolfs back up, then you'll be like back into it again.
You could have a point.
Because right now you're just like kind of like storage mode.
Like, yeah, like I'm getting figures from Ami Ami, and I like them, but like I mess around with them for a little bit, and then I just put them on a shelf out of the way, where they're and they just sit there.
Maybe
Not really on display, not really on anything. They just kind of sit there.
I don't know if you remember, we're going way back to a conversation that we had on or around the New Year's Eve or New Year's Day episode that we did. And I said, maybe you might need, moving forward, some sort of like new adventure to jump into. Like maybe it's just like, maybe it's time to get into something and I'm not even saying something else, but maybe you need to like focus your collection more on certain stuff rather than getting too much stuff. And take a little bit more time with the shit that you do have. I know when I get stuff, like, unless I'm super fucking busy, my stuff doesn't usually sit around unopened for more than like a couple days. But then like I go through it and I take pictures of it and fuck around with it, especially because I have the page, so I take pictures. And you talked about doing that a long time ago. Yeah. So
I have been really busy lately, like a lot busier than I usually have been.
Yeah, whatever.
I've been doing a lot of cooking. I've been messing with my computer, my new computer and stuff. I built it, and, setting it all up and everything. And then I got this package of toys that I, had a little bit of time to mess with. Yesterday I was just so tired I didn't do anything. I just kind of fell asleep on the couch. And then I didn't sleep well last night and whatnot. So I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe I just need to get my displays up and everything. I'll be back in it.
Yeah, because then you'll be more interested in, putting things the way you want them, making everything look nice. And once you start busting things out of the boxes, you'll be like, oh, start fucking with them more.
Yeah, I mean,
stuff.
I want to open the Kang toys, especially that Ferocious. But like, I'm just like, but then I got to put it back in the box.
Yeah.
That's definitely because you don't have your spot
Get it out of the
straightened
way. To make sure it's in a place where the cats or the dogs can't bother with it.
Right.
Yeah. If you're just concerned, like you're not taking it out because you're are we the people that like dress our pets now? Is that where we're going?
Isn't it cute?
Huh?
What happened?
She's not dressed up. She just has a sweater.
She's wearing a sweater now. Now I'm a dude with a dog that wears a sweater.
No.
This is what happens. This is the way.
It'll be on Christmas. The Christmas pictures of me, her, and the dog. She'll be wearing
She
that.
has Christmas pajamas.
Well, I think
for
she
that.
looks cute.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot
She
you
has
did.
the whole, like, Christmas.
Before you know, you'll be walking cats outside.
Yeah, we've done it a few
Yeah.
times.
Oh, yeah?
So your
Yeah,
cats are too fat for the harness.
I'm already too late.
yeah.
You're past that phase now.
No, because we still have to build a catio.
Catio. Oh.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a patio for cats.
Oh.
This was just something that we
Yeah.
saw on TV. It's like, oh, look, it's a catio.
No,
It's a catio. Look, it's a
you don't have
catio.
them.
Oh, so we want to make.
It would be easy,
Who?
actually.
Who has them?
Who have cats?
Who?
I have 5 cats. I have 5 cats, and we don't have a catio.
No, you just build outside.
So like a chicken coop, cat coop.
Yes.
I'm
Or
afraid.
patio.
I'm afraid we're gonna end
That
up
sounds
with
like
6 cats.
cardio.
That's the bougie term, the patio.
I'm afraid we're gonna end up with a 6th cat.
Stop it.
I'm dead serious. April's friend's mom has a kitten running around her yard, and they're trying to trap this thing. April said she's going to take it in and foster it, and then maybe turn it into the sanctuary at Hassel. Her original plan was to give it to her parents. So their other cat, Cookie, has another cat in the house because right now she's inconsolable. She's running around looking for Quincy. So that was the idea, but now April's having second thoughts about it, and she explained it to her parents, like, this cat's running around, it's very difficult to trap. It seems like this is a very independent cat. It's like a kitten. I don't know how old it is exactly, but she thinks maybe it might, be feral by now, but it seems like it would be independent. That's not the kind of cat that they want. They want one that wants cuddles and is very much seeking attention. So she's thinking that they're not going to probably take this one, and so now I'm worried that if she does bring it home and foster it, she's not going to want to let it go.
Yeah, but you have to set those guidelines. It's like you got so many fucking animals already.
Yeah,
I know.
And I know once you have one animal,
know.
you want all the animals, but you can't have all the
I
animals
know.
because then we're gonna end up seeing you
know.
on a fucking episode of fucking on Animal Planet.
Animal hoarders.
Yeah, man.
I know. I don't want a 6th cat. I'm just afraid that she's not going to be able to let it go.
You gotta be firm right out of the gate.
The thing is, if she brings it in the house and I become attached to it, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to let it go.
Yeah, but man, you got a lot of animals, man.
Crazy cat couple.
Like we would never we have fucking a dog and 5 cats right
I
now,
wouldn't take another
and no
cat.
matter what the hard luck story was about the animal, it would go no.
Not even a hamster right now.
Yeah.
Like, it's,
I wouldn't even have a hamster if I had no animals.
yeah, I know. That makes sense.
Well, no, it's just like
Hamsters bite you. They suck.
No, I hate
Hamsters suck. Trust me. I married the hamster queen. I fucking hate hamsters. Gerbils are all right because they fucking don't bite you that often. And guinea pigs are awesome because they don't bite you at
They're
all.
still messy and they're smelly.
Well, you got a fucking cage and stuff. That's what I'm saying. I got fucking saltwater fish and I got 2 guinea pigs and that's it.
Yeah, that's
You guys
a
with the
lot.
fucking 20 cats and shit making fucking cat fucking studios outside that the outside cats are making fun of.
Cat patios.
Whatever, patio studio, fucking
yeah,
patios,
can you imagine
resort.
the feral cats are out there pointing and laughing.
Yeah. Look at these
Look at
assholes
these douches.
from a glass.
I'll let Rogue out there.
From a glass fucking jar.
I said, watch them cats fucking make fun of anybody in his house, and I'll let Rogue out there, and it'll be all
Fucking
over.
lioness.
Those
Yeah.
cats are walking down the sidewalk going, "Pfft."
Yeah. People's dogs are gonna be barking. She's gonna be barking right back at their dogs.
Yeah.
That's like the Tom and Jerry episode when the alley cats were coming out. Like, oh, look at the baby. All right, last one.
Just back to the original point that started this whole thing. I agree with Jed. If I knew my shit that I was going to take out of the box was going right back in the box until a later date, than when things were straightened out, I probably would just kind of let them be too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least you know you had them.
That's going to lead to one thing, Levy. If you do just leave them all in the boxes and all that shit, it's going to lead to a fucking orgy of robots at some point.
Do you know what else it leads to? You fucking try to remember if you actually bought that at one point in time or not. Because you're seeing a deal on it in fucking TF stores or fucking whatever. And you're like, oh, do I got that one? I think I do. Anyway, last one comment from Alan Grant. Hey boys, so Levy, have you worn off the paint off Big Firebird RC's tits yet? And fuck you, John Bailey.
Why does everybody think I'm this fucking raging perv, man?
Oh, sex robots. A lot of
Well,
sex
actually,
robots.
yeah,
huh?
okay, I deserve that.
Sex
Well,
robots.
I had that
Yeah.
coming.
Helen
I forgot all about the
Bush.
sex robots thing.
Dude, it's like sex robots are talked about on this show like maybe once every 3 episodes.
You're right. I forgot all about the sex robot.
Vanessa, would you ever get a sex robot?
I was more referring to like life size sex robots.
Jason Momoa sex bot.
Yeah.
That's not her type.
Ooh, Eric Draven sex bot.
She already has an Eric Draven sex robot. And you're looking at him.
I like.
One that doesn't talk back.
One that looks more like your tattoo than he does.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Comes with optional crow makeup and trench coat.
And Cure soundtrack.
Look at the sex robot plays the guitar with his pinky.
That's it for Q&A.
You know what she's thinking about? She's thinking about me and the sex robot tag teaming her right now. Look at her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right now. Any closing, whatever. Come on,
I got nothing, I got
You're the
nothing.
host. You're the host. Let's go.
I got nothing. Anything in closing, gentlemen?
Fuck you, John Bailey. You fucking loser.
Wow.
It was a double tap in the show. You just made up for that one show where you didn't get them. So now
Yeah.
you're back to exactly 103. Fuck you. Or no, what would it be? 99. Oh, your 100th show's coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Or this might be it. No. Where did you get in? 4.
4. Yep.
So it'll be
Yeah.
next one will be your
Yeah.
Yeah.
100th.
Fuck scalpers. Fuck them all. I'm advocating for their murder. I'm just saying it right now.
You get so angry at the end of every show. That's when you're supposed to be calming
Just
down.
kill them all.
Levy.
If you ever find out somebody that you know is scalping, shove a knife in their ribs.
I can't wait to.
I'm really tired, so
I can't wait. For,
I'm not really advocating for the murder of scalpers. Please don't go and stick a knife in anybody's ribs.
I can't wait for Levy to get arrested at the first con we go to. It'll be fun.
Why are you selling it for that price? Why not? Fucking scalper.
Stab.
If you have any more than 3 of them, Levy. If they have, yeah. Well, now we gotta calm them down though.
Just start walking there like fucking Rick Flair. Woo! Fucking flipping tables. Woo!
With his dick.
It went under the couch. Yeah.
Anyway.
Enough's enough. We're out.